Today is day 1 of Jen's inventory transformation. Jen is one of my fans and she signed up to have her inventory transformed. I'm gonna go through the whole beginning so you can see it. I actually accepted Jen's friend request and so then I followed her to her house. Her house is so cute. As soon as I met Jen, we introduced ourselves, we said hello, we said I was so excited. I was like, are you so excited? Are you ready for this? I just want to make sure that you understand what's gonna go on. So I kind of just explained to her I'm going to trade these pets because she's going to give me starter pets to start the inventory. So I explained to her that I'm actually going to trade those pets that she gives me to one of my alt accounts because my alt account is going to be the one doing the series. I told her it would take about 30 days because I plan on working on this inventory for about a month. And then at the end of the series, I will trade her all the stuff that I got, all the pets or ride potions or fly potions or whatever I can trade her that's in the account that we didn't have when we started, I'll give back to her or I'll give to her. So she's already told me some of her dream pets. I mean, one of the dream pets that she told me is polar bear, and I just want to ask her if there's any other pets that she's looking for that we can try to find on this account or get for her on this account. And when I was asking her, she actually said that she wanted to make a house just like this, but Halloween themed. So we know she likes Halloween, and Halloween is coming up, so it's a great idea for her to make a Halloween house. She says she likes the polar bear, she likes cheetahs, and she just likes Halloween pets in general. And then she added Mega Scare Bear and the werewolf. Well, that sounds like a great list. All of those are really cute pets, and I hope that I can get her some of those while I'm working on this inventory transformation. Also, throughout the series, I'll try to keep those pets up on the screen or something somehow to remind us that those are the pets that she's looking for. And that'll make a whole lot more sense when you're watching and I'm actually trading for very specific pets. I also told her thank you so much for watching, and also guys, all of you that are out there that are watching this series, thank you so much for watching too. This isn't the only inventory transformation that I'm going to do for my fans, so be sure that you subscribe, and sign up for notifications so you don't miss a thing. I'm so excited to see what the starting inventory is going to look like, so let's see what Jen's going to trade us to get started. Oh wow, we're starting out with a mega ice cube. That is going to make this so much easier. And then she put in a priceless shrimp, and then she added a moonbeam butterfly. Guys, I absolutely love these. I would love to have a mega. Then she added in this mega snorkel. Hopefully we can get something really good for that. So then I just asked her if she could put in any random so we would have them to be able to trade for other pets so we can try to make neons, or if she had 4 of something, that would be amazing. And then I really wanted to make sure that she wasn't going to be sad if I traded any of these away, because if she said she would be disappointed, then I would probably just tell her to take it out of the trade, because I don't want to trade away anything that she's going to be upset about. So then she said that I could pick from her profile, but I really didn't want to do that because I wanted to make sure that it was stuff that she really wanted to trade away to me, and that really it didn't matter what the pets were as long as I could try to trade them so that I could get 4 of them to make neons, because you guys know that's how I transform an inventory. And I added of course cute pets, because you guys know I love the cute pets. I just think the cute pets are so much easier to trade. Oh wow, she's adding a bunch of those really cute 2025 birthday butterflies. I love these butterflies, guys. I bought a bunch of them, and the best thing is they're uncommon, so they won't take that long to age up, or hopefully they won't. And she actually added 4, so I can go ahead and make a neon right away. And now she's adding these hammerhead sharks. I think those are really cute too. And she added 4 of those because, okay, those are going to be my first 2 neons that I'm actually going to work on. This is a perfect starting inventory for our inventory transformation. It's going to make it so much easier because we're not just starting at a dog or a cat. Oh wow, then she added in 4 hot bops, so that's another neon that I can make. She asked me how this inventory was and said that she could switch, but I think this is going to be perfect. I think this is a perfect starting inventory. So before we actually traded, I told her okay, I'm going to put out some update videos so you can see how the inventory transformation is going. And then I've already said, then I'll give her back all the pets that I actually get from this inventory transformation. And then I just told her thank you so much for being a fan and for watching, and I'm so excited to transform your inventory. And then of course we had to take a screenie so I can post it on the thumbnail. So she traded me all these pets, and then I'll have to transfer them to my alt account, and then we took a screenie. I actually just love her outfit. It's so cute. I mean, who just doesn't love the Cookie Monster? I'm just almost sure that if she had this outfit for sale in her house right now, I would buy one too. So next, I traded all these pets that she gave me to my alt account so my alt account can get started. The only thing that my alt account had on their account is actually like a cracked egg because you can't trade away every single one of your pets. So she started out with a cracked egg too. All right, I'm about to get started and I can't wait. Okay, and now I'm actually going to switch over to my alt, so you're going to be watching the recording from my alt's like perspective. Here's my inventory, and I have this thing where I always like star pets that are either like post-teen or if they're like megas, obviously because they're full grown. So the very first thing that I want to do is I want to update my profile. That way, as soon as we see anybody, they'll be able to look at my profile and see what pets I have for trade already. Really, usually depending on how big my inventory is, I like to put all the legendary pets together, and then I like to put all like the megas and neons together as well, like in 2 different sections, and then usually I'll have a section for like all the other pets. But this one's a little bit tricky because I don't have that many pets to start out with. Also, I'm not going to post the hammerhead sharks or the new 2025 birthday butterflies or the hop bops because I have 4 of them and I plan on making like neons of them. I also like to always have a section of like pets that I'm looking for, especially if I'm looking for very specific pets. Sometimes, depending on what the pet is, I will say I'm trading this for this pet or whatever, but I'm not sure that I'm ready to do that yet. So since I definitely know that I want to be looking for polar bears and cheetahs and scare bears and werewolves, I'm going to go ahead and put those in my looking for section. I feel like since we have some of these like megas, we could probably trade for some of them. Okay, my profile's pretty empty, but that's just going to have to be the way it is like right now at the beginning because we just don't have that many pets, but it will grow and it will look a lot better. This is my alt house, and at first I actually pulled out like the hammerhead shark, but then I decided I wanted to age up these butterflies since they just came out, so hopefully like someone's making like a mega, they might want to trade for our neon. Also, my house is looking pretty sad. I mean, it's perfect for grinding, but I'm not sure if I can look at this house like in these colors like this whole time, so I might have to make some adjustments to it. And I'm ready to start aging up these butterflies. I really need to put out my trading stand, but I want to go ahead and get some of these tasks finished before I do that. I'm not sure why I did this, but I decided to just change the colors, like to paint this butterfly just so it was like really pretty, like following me around. Who knows, maybe it'll draw some attention. Maybe some people will be like, oh my gosh, I love that butterfly, can I offer for it? And I probably would trade these butterflies. I mean, I have 4 of them so I can make a neon, but I would trade them if I had like a really good offer. I think this butterfly looks so cute in these pink colors, and I don't usually like take the time to change like the names of my pets just so everyone knows like what pet it actually is like above them. I mean, of course, if I have like a mega and it's my favorite pet, then I will definitely like change the name because it doesn't matter because I'm probably not going to trade it away anyways. And I forgot to get one more thing from my main account. I really need a trading stand. This trading stand will make trading so much easier for us for this inventory transformation. All right, we got this trading stand, so let's go to the center of town and set it up and see what we can get. I decided to start out with this mega snorkel because I actually think it's going to be harder to trade than our mega ice cube. My butterfly's sick, so I'm off to the hospital to collect some healing apples. I would say like almost always when I log into AdoptMe, I like to go to the hospital to collect the healing apples, and then I like to go to the pizza parlor to get water, but sometimes I'll get the water at the hospital, and then I also like to get the cheese at the back of the pizza parlor. I don't know why I just always do that, but it's just kind of like a habit that I have. Okay, and then reset back to our house so our butterfly can sleep. And even if this house needs some like color changes just to make it like prettier to look at least we have everything we need to be able to grind for this account. As soon as I was done at my house, I actually went to the center of town and I was looking through profiles. I found this person. They have a neon ride scare bear and I would love to get that. I mean, probably I'd rather trade for like 4 scare bears and make my own, but if we're going to make a mega, then getting this neon one already made would probably be easier. So I just went through their profile and then I clicked to trade them. And then when I put it into values on Elfred, because that's what I use, actually this mega ice cube was like equal to the neon ride scare bear. I kind of wish I would have like put in the mega snorkel and tried to offer for it, but I really wanted it, especially because it was ride, because I would really like to have like a fly ride mega scare bear like when we're finished, but we'll see. And I was pretty excited because this person seemed to be okay with taking this mega ice cube for this neon ride scare bear. So yay, we already have a neon ride scare bear, guys. Then you guys know I have this weird thing where I always check my inventory after I trade like something big away just to make sure that it actually is in my inventory. And yes, we do actually have that neon ride scare bear now. And anytime I play Adopt Me, I actually watch the clock. I knew that camping was coming up, like that was going to be like the next task that popped up. And if I can, I like to get to the campground before anyone else, like before camping even starts, so that I can go ahead and put my pet like down to sleep. But when I showed up to the campground early, there was actually someone already there, and I'm like, I don't know if I should like just wait and put my pet like in the shower right away, like as soon as it starts, or if I should take my pet over and put it in bed. And I think I'm just going to take it over to the tent and put it in like to sleep so that it gets that task out of the way. Because if we don't get a shower, we can always like reset and go home and shower there. Then I like to look at a lot of people's profiles, but I was thinking, oh, we just did that trade. Maybe we need to update our profile, because I do update my profile like after most trades. But then when I went to look at my profile, I'm like, oh, well, there's nothing that we can really add. I mean, we don't want to trade away that neon ride scare bear that we just got because we want to try to like make a mega, but I don't like it when my profile looks like so empty. So we need to make some of these neons like really quickly so we can get them on our profile. Then I have no idea what I was thinking, but I was actually looking at this person's profile. Like when I was at the pizza parlor, they have a werewolf, and I'm pretty sure they have a scare bear too. And I think I was just thinking like I don't really have like a good offer for either one of those pets right now, but I kind of wish I would have offered for that werewolf. And I actually spent the rest of the day trying to find this person again. I mean, I tried to send them like a trade request just so I could offer for that werewolf, but they never ended up like popping up like to trade me. Okay, well, hopefully I can find them again. So I'm going to go off to the middle of town so that I can like, I don't know, try to trade people. I decided to switch out the pet, like to take out this mega snorkel like out of my trading stand, and I'm just gonna put this cracked egg in there that I have because I would love to just get something else that I can trade. I mean, I would hatch this egg, but I am pretty sure that I will get like an ant, and then that'll be, I don't know, I feel like we could get more if we're just trading like the cracked egg than if I actually hatch it. Then I really just feel like I spend most of my time like looking at people's profiles, trying to see if they have any pets that I could offer for. But while I was looking at that profile, I actually got this trade. This person was offering for a cracked egg. I was hoping that it was going to be something awesome, but it's this tegu. I think it's really cute, but we could get one if we hatched one of the new eggs. So I went out to check out their profile to see if there was anything else that I would take for this cracked egg or that I could ask them for. It's not that I can only trade for those pets that Jen wants. Like I could trade for anything, and I was trying to look at their profile and see if there was anything that I could take for this cracked egg to kind of like, I don't know, grow our inventory. And I thought since I'm working on this neon like butterfly that I could offer for their neon butterfly and offer them 4 of these and the cracked egg and see if maybe they would take it because it's only an uncommon. And while I was adding those in and typing, they actually put in that neon butterfly, so I went ahead and accepted, but then they declined the trade. I'm off to the salon because that's the next task. Again, I always like to pay attention to like the schedule and see like what's coming up next so I can get places early. And like I said before, I just spend a lot of time looking at people's profiles, seeing if they have anything that I want to offer for. This butterfly is already up to teen, but then we have 3 more to age up after this. We have a lot of grinding to do. And I'm sure that you guys noticed that this like server is really bad. There's not that many people on the server, and ever since AdoptMe did like the trading servers versus like the grinding servers, like I don't know, the trading's just not as good. I wish that they would just go back to the way it was. Okay, so I saw another person and I looked in their profile and they actually have a werewolf. So I went and I like traded them so we could see if we could offer for this werewolf. I started by adding in this mega snorkel, and then I decided I would add in these hammerhead sharks, but they declined before I could even add everything in. Oh well, I'm just going to keep looking at profiles and see if I can find anyone else. I really want to find that person from the pizza parlor like earlier. Surely somebody will take our offer for their werewolf. I don't actually see that person. I'm not exactly sure like what they look like or even what their name was. I looked at this profile. I really didn't see anything that I wanted to try and offer for. And it's kind of crazy like how many more people are actually like grinding than there are like in the center of town. So I'm not sure if people just don't like want to trade or what. Here's another person and their profile. And again, I really don't see anything that I want to try to offer for. This is going to be a whole lot easier like when we actually get some more of these neons made and get some more pets. Maybe the best thing I can do is just like grind and then like look at people's profiles and try to trade from there. Wow, this person has a lot of neon legendaries. Okay, well let me find somebody else to look at their profile. I'm still trying to find that person from the pizza parlor. Wow, they have some good pets and they're actually looking for a werewolf too. I feel like I kept looking at the same profiles like over and over again, so I decided to go to the center of town to see if I could find that person, but I don't see them. We've aged up this butterfly today to like teen, a little over teen. Not much has changed with our inventory, but we did get that neon ride scare bear. This is the end of day 1 of Jen's inventory transformation, and I really hope that you guys will stick around for all 30 days so you can see like how we transform this inventory. It's day 2 of Jen's inventory transformation. Remember, I'm transforming my fan Jen's inventory. We just got an age-up potion, which is super awesome. That's what I love to get out of the lures. Here's a look at our inventory so far, and if you remember, Jen's favorite, like her dream pets are polar bear, cheetah, any Halloween pets, a mega scare bear, and a werewolf. For the first episode, we got kind of lucky and we actually got that neon ride scare bear, so now we just need like, 12 more scare bears to be able to make her a mega. I set up my trading stand and I actually put this cracked egg in because we don't have a lot of pets that we have to trade, and this person offered us a swordfish. I have the worst luck hatching eggs, and I'm pretty sure I would probably get a swordfish if I hatched this eggs, and I was hoping to get something a little bit better. I mean, I think this is an ultra rare, so if we got another ultra rare but one that wasn't like so hard to trade, then that would be okay. And it looks like that person really just wants to trade this swordfish, because then they traded me a little bit later and they actually just put in the swordfish to see, I guess, if I had an offer. And like I said before, I'm not really interested in the swordfish because it is very hard to trade. Right now I'm working on the 2025 birthday butterfly. I think they're so cute and I'm trying to make a neon so that we'll have that to trade. And then I also have some hammerhead sharks like to be able to make a neon, and then hot bops to be able to make a neon. So hopefully we can make those neons like pretty quickly and try to get something better, like to improve our inventory. Here was another offer for that cracked egg, and they put in this sticker, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get one of these stickers out of our lure at some point over this 30 days. So I just told them no thank you. Next I had this person trade me. They put in this neon fly ride ghost. I would love to have it because I think there's a lot of people that would like overpay for it. But my biggest problem right now is I don't have that much stuff to trade. I have like this moonbeam butterfly, which I feel like would be way over for it. I have this priceless shrimp, and I have that cracked egg, and the other stuff I feel like we're trying to make neons. I do have that mega snorkel, but that would be way over for it, and I don't want to trade away our neon ride scare bear. I really wish I could have offered for this, and maybe I should have like put in the 4 hammerhead sharks, but I don't think this person would have taken it because this ghost is fly ride. And I always feel like these trading challenges or these inventory transformations are like really hard at the beginning because you just don't have like that many pets to trade, and so it's just really hard. But definitely once we get these neons made, it'll be a little bit easier, but it just might take us like a week or 2. Then I had this person offer for this cracked egg. They were obviously trolling us. They put in all these neons. I'm really not sure what they were doing other than just trolling us. Of course they put in all these neons and I accepted, and they declined as soon as I accepted. Okay, this was just a choice I made. I actually had this cracked egg and I had this person offer like a bunch of randoms, and I don't really usually like to take a bunch of randoms, but we just don't have anything in our inventory. So I was really just thinking like I'll probably hatch like an ant or a camel, and this is at least like a bunch of pets instead of just like one random pet. So I did take this offer, but mainly just because I wanted some extra pets in my inventory right here at the beginning. But I promise you, as it grows, I would not take an offer like this. And guys, they declined. Next I had this person trade me, and they asked me if they could offer for my mega snorkel. I would love to trade that thing away, but I'm really hoping to get something like pretty good for it. But if you watch any of my other trading series, you know that the mega snorkels are like really hard to trade. I mean, I understand that it's low tier, but honestly, I think this thing is underrated because I think it's super cute. And I would say that their offer was so bad. Like they offered me this moon egg, which I really don't want that. And then a bunch of other like really low tier pets like that I'm just not interested in. And you have to think like I could trade each one of these things maybe for a snorkel, and I can make a mega snorkel, but I already have a mega snorkel, so why would I accept this? I mean, I know I told you guys that I need like stuff in my inventory, but not like this, so I just told them no thank you. Next I had this person offer for my cracked egg, and they put in some like birthday cake, which we could go get free, and they put in a hot dog, and yeah, I'm gonna decline. Then I had this person put in a royal egg for my cracked egg. There's no way they're gonna do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and accept, and they declined. Well guys, could day 2 get much worse? Well, this person offered me a cracked egg for my my cracked egg. Like, what in the world? And guys, when you have days like this, you just have to keep going. You just have to keep aging up your pets because eventually you'll have neons to be able to trade and you will be able to grow that inventory. This person offered me a parakeet and I could hatch that from the egg and I just didn't want it. I did finally realize that I wasn't grinding as a baby, which I should have been so I could be making more bucks, so I switched over to a baby. Then I had this person trade me. They asked me if they could offer for my moonbeam butterfly. I love this thing. I'm hoping we could get something like really good for it. At first they offered this like motorized sofa and it is actually like a really cool vehicle. I have one on another account, but yeah, I don't trade pets for vehicles, or I don't usually. So when I told them no thank you, they took it out and they started to add in some pets. This butterfly is a legendary and I think it's a pretty cool legendary. Like, it's probably one of my favorites. And they offered me a bunch of like ultra rare pets, and all of these ultra rare pets we could get like pretty easily if we wanted them. And so I definitely told them no thank you. We didn't actually get like any trades today, none, but we did age up one of those butterflies to full grown, and we did get an age up potion, which was pretty awesome. So really we just need to focus on making these neons and hopefully we'll get better trades for day 3. I hope you guys will join me. This is the end of day 2. It's day 3 of transforming our fan Jen's inventory. If you remember from the last day, we're actually aging up these 2025 birthday butterflies. They're so cute, and I'm trying to age them up so that we can make a neon to be able to trade. Here's a look at our inventory so far. We have one age up potion. We aged up one of those 2025 birthday butterflies yesterday, and then we have this neon ride scare bear, which is one of her dream pets. Actually, if you remember, she likes the mega scare bear. She likes Halloween pets, polar bears, cheetahs, and the werewolf, so we're gonna try to get her some of those pets during this transformation. It's the first trade of the day, and this person is offering for our mega snorkel. Remember, this thing is really hard to trade, but I definitely don't want to take this offer. It's a bunch of vehicles, which we don't want. I think the last video, all our offers were for like this cracked egg, and now I put this mega snorkel in our trading stand, so we're gonna get a bunch of offers for it. We got this offer. I know the Aztec egg like just came out like not that long ago, but it seems like those pets aren't very popular. There's not very popular, or like not very like well-liked pets in it, I think. So they offered us this bird, which I can't even pronounce, and then these butterflies, which I do like, but everything else I'm just like, yeah, I think we can do better for this mega snorkel. Here's another offer for a mega snorkel. Oh wait, no, this is the same person from before, and they're giving us almost the same exact offer. I do like the butterflies, but I think that we could get them for like a lot less, so I'm definitely not going to take this offer. And finally, another person or a new person to offer. They offered us this Aztec egg, which we could probably buy that like pretty soon. They offered us this neon ox, and they are really, really hard to trade. And this just seems like another really crummy offer for this mega snorkel, so we are going to have to hold out for something better, guys. I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys again, but remember that these inventory transformations are so hard at the very beginning, but you just have to keep going. I'm just really going to focus on making some neons so that I have some pets to trade so we can hopefully like upgrade. This is the best offer that we got so far. This person offered us a ride potion, but I'm not going to take it for this mega snorkel because that mega snorkel probably took a really long time to make. And then we got another really under offer for this mega snorkel. They offered us a ghost. I think the ghosts are so cute, but this mega snorkel is worth way more than one ghost. Then I had this person offer me an ox, and they are really hard to trade too, and it's just not worth the same value as this mega snorkel. And then we got this trade, and guys, this is the same exact person, the same exact offer, and if I didn't accept it the first time, I definitely don't want to accept it the second time either. Okay, all of those trades have been for the mega snorkel, but this person actually traded us and asked us if they could offer for the moonbeam butterfly, which I love that thing, and then our priceless shrimp. Both of those are pretty good legendaries, so I'm hoping this offer is going to be pretty good. In my profile, I do actually have listed her dream pets, like other than the Halloween pets, but like I mean like werewolf, scare bear, polar bear, cheetah, so all of that's listed in our profile so people can see what pets we like. And this person went out and looked at our profile, and my profile's only like 1 page long, so I know that they saw like what I'm looking for, but they said that they were going to put some pets in and I could choose like what I liked. And that seems fair enough. I don't really know much about this priceless shrimp. I mean, I like them okay, but I'm just not sure how popular they are. I mean, the value says that they're like a pretty good legendary, but I'm just not sure. I would love for you guys to comment down below and tell me, like, what do you think about the priceless shrimp? Do you like it? Do you think it's a good legendary or what? I do know that in my personal opinion, I think the moonbeam butterfly is like so cute. I love it. So I'd like to get something like pretty good for it, and I just don't see that with their offer. Remember, they're not offering us all these pets. They're just saying like, hey, which one of these do you like? And honestly, none of them are my favorite. And I guess I can just only trade like the best of my abilities to like trade for Jen, since I'm actually trading for someone else. It's really hard. But I really think that the legendaries we have like right now are better than any of the legendaries that they are offering us to trade them for. Oh, this one was a really great offer. They offered us 1 Snorgle for our Mega Snorgle and then accepted. But that isn't even the worst offer yet. This one is, this person offered us these coins that we get for, I don't know, there's some sort of like reward, and then you can use them like to throw for your pet to catch. I honestly can't believe anyone even like tried to like offer this for a Mega. But I guess I really shouldn't be surprised because I get a lot of really crummy offers for my pets. And I have to keep reminding myself, like, don't worry about it. At least you're taking the time to actually, like, age up some of these pets that you need to make neon. And I really feel like the trading has just gone downhill since adoptme, like, added, like, the trading server. And I actually really dislike it because I'm like, if you really wanted to go to a trading server, you always had the choice to, like, pick one to go to. And now if I want to go to one, I can't even grind. And I don't know, it's just super irritating to me, guys. Adoptme. I need you to make it easier for me to play the game. And what in the world is the deal with the oxes today? This is like, I don't know, this is the most oxes I've seen in a really long time. And that was seriously day 3 of me trading for Jen's inventory transformation, and it's just almost embarrassing to me. The only thing I got accomplished today was I was able to age up another one of these 2025 birthday butterflies to almost full grown, so I almost have 2 of them finished. We got 0 good trades, like 0 good offers, but I'm really hoping that it will pick up for day 4, and I hope you'll join me for day 4, 5, all the way to day 30. This is the end of day 3. It's day 4 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. The last couple days, we haven't got the best trades, so I'm hoping we might get some good trades today, but we'll just have to see. One thing we're definitely going to be working on is this task board and this new home pass that came out, because I'm hoping to get some like free pets through doing that. This was my first trade of the day. This person put in a polar bear, guys, and Jen really wants a polar bear. She likes polar bears, and I don't have anything really to offer. I feel like the polar bears are like really hard to get, so the only thing that I could think of to do was to put in this neon ride scare bear that we have. Again, I just don't have that many pets to even offer them, and I do know that I could get like a bunch of scare bears like over time, so we could still make that mega scare bear, but the polar bear is going to be really hard to get. I really don't want to trade this neon ride scare bear, but at the same time, I would much rather have the polar bear for Jen right now. And at least by the end of this 30 days, I really want to be giving Jen a polar bear. So I put in this neon scare bear, and then I just kind of asked them like this, and I was like thinking about adding, like I wasn't sure like what to add, so I went out to look at their profile, and as soon as I went out to their profile, like I just looked at it a little bit, and then they declined the trade. So yeah, we are not going to get that polar bear right now. Well, it's still really early in our inventory transformation, so hopefully by the end of the 30 days I can get her one. Next, we got this trade. This person was offering for our priceless shrimp, and this offer was just like way under for it. I usually love grinding, especially when they have this event with the home passes that you can like get free stuff, and like it tells you like which pet to work on or whatever. And it's really easy on my main account because I have all kinds of rarities of pets like to work on, and so it's like kind of this like incentive, and I don't know, I just get a bunch of pets aged up. But I have noticed like with this, it's really hard with a new account because it's like I don't have all the pets, and I'm like really trying to get like whatever aged up, and I don't have time to like switch back and forth, but I will, because I want to get like those munchkin cats and like anything else that's going to come out of this home pass. And we will get all these neons like aged up. It's just going to take us a little bit longer. We're going to have to just like kind of go around and get it done. Okay, next I had this person offer for this mega snorkel. I really want to trade this thing, and I really want to get a good offer. The first thing they put in is this Halloween mummy cat, and Jen really likes Halloween pets, so I'm not really sure if she would like that. I like the chameleon, but I just like really don't want to take this for this mega snorkel. So I decided to go check out their profile just so I could see if I could like pick something like very specific that I wanted, like to help with our inventory transformation. And they do have some good pets, but I can't say that there's any that I'm like, oh, I really want that pet. And then when I had gone back to the trade, they had actually put in like 2 poodles, which I guess we could get 2 more poodles and make a neon. So then I went to chat because they had typed something. And when I went to chat, they said for Clover Cow. I'm like, I will definitely trade the Clover Cow for this. Like, seriously? Yes, definitely. I kind of thought that maybe they weren't being serious. I didn't really think that they were going to go through with this trade. So let's see if they're actually going to go through with it. This is like a really good offer for a Clover Cow, I think. I like the Clover Cows, but I think their offer is way over. Like, really, I do. Like, there's no way they're actually going to go through with this. And guys, they actually accepted this trade. We got all those pets for that Clover Cow. That is awesome. So now I just want to update my profile so people see, like, obviously we had that Clover Cow listed and somebody really wanted it. So, and this is another perfect example why you should have everything in your profile that you're trading. And if you noticed, I switched to being a baby because I'm going to make so many more bucks. And if you actually look, we have 5,200 bucks so far. That's actually really good for only like 4 days. But sometimes when you're working through like this home pass, it can actually cost you a lot of bucks because they always want you to like buy eggs. And then at the end, if you want to reset it, you have to pay like 1,500 bucks. Oh, awesome. We actually got an age up potion from the home pass. Okay, well, after aging up my pet for a little bit, I actually got this offer for my Mega Snorgle. At first, they offered this Neon Snorgle, this Neon Poodle, and they started putting in a bunch of moon eggs. And I don't know what it is with me, but like, I just don't hatch anything good out of the eggs. I don't know why, but for some reason, just for the longest time, I haven't hatched anything good out of the eggs, so I don't want eggs. So then when I didn't accept, they put in this Neon Mahi Mahi. Guys, the Neon Mahi Mahis are really, really hard to trade. And then they added in this Neon Island Tarsier. And this offer is like okay. Like if they added a little bit more, I definitely might think about taking this offer. Mostly because I know how long it takes to trade like a Mega Snorgle and get anything good out of it. I tried to look at their profile, but they didn't have anything on their profile. So then when I didn't accept, they actually took out all the moon eggs and it looked like they were going to add something else. But then I went to chat because they had typed something and then they said like this. So then I just asked them like if they had any other neons that I could choose from. So then they said no. So then I asked them if they had any scare bears because I thought, well, maybe if they have some scare bears, we could get like a scare bear or 2. Then I might think about taking this offer. So then they said they didn't have any scare bears, that they had started like not that long ago. So I said, like, your offer's okay, but I think it's just like a little bit under. And is there anything else that maybe you could add? And then they said, value says that I'm over. And I knew that's not right. Like, I don't think so. I mean, on elf bread, they're definitely like way under. So I just said like, not a chance. And then I just declined. And the thing is, they were under, and it's really hard to trade this Mega Snorkel and get like a good offer. So it is really tempting to take something like this. But I am just going to try to wait for a really good trade. I'm just going to try to do it. But I think it's even harder to like wait like at the beginning of a trade challenge like this because you just like aren't moving very fast, like very quickly. Or like our inventory just isn't changing like a lot over time, like every day. So you'll just have to wait and see what I get for this Mega Snorkel if we ever trade it. Okay, this is the same person that just traded us, but this was a little bit later and they just put in all these moon eggs and then some Aztec eggs, and yeah, I just didn't want to accept this. Then I put an Aztec egg in my trading stand because I was kind of tired of getting the offers for the Mega Snorkel and I thought we'd try an Aztec egg. I got this offer of a robot. I would definitely rather have the egg. Then this person added a donkey and then they kind of acted like they were going to add something else, but I just declined because that was not okay. Then this person offered me a Kai Jr. I do really think those are cute, but I think we could get something better. I'm working on the hot bops right now, but I just wanted to show you that we did get another one of these butterflies, like almost full grown, but we're gonna be like switching around a lot. Like it would be nice if I could just do that butterfly, like age the last one up and get that other one aged up to full grown, but we got to switch around so that we can do this home pass thing. Luckily, so far, I've been able to age up like pets that I actually need to work on, just like not at the same time. Next, I had this person trade me and they're offering for my chameleon. They put in this cactus friend. I think this is probably a fair trade. Honestly, I'm not sure if maybe the chameleon's like worth a little bit more, but I thought that the cactus friend would actually be easier to trade. I mean, there's as a ride pet, so it's probably like really fair. So I accepted, and guys, they declined at the last minute. So I went from working on the butterflies to the hop bop, and now I'm aging up this like neon scare bear that we have, which I will have to age those up if we're gonna make a mega. And then for my home pass, I was actually able to get up to like level like 11. So we haven't quite got the Munchkin cat yet, but we will. And now I'm working on hatching an egg for this home pass. This is like crazy that we have to switch back and forth, but I can't wait to get some free pets. And here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 4. It looks like I hatched a tegu from one of the eggs. Maybe I just didn't get it recorded. We did get that one trade where we got the mummy cat, and we got the chameleon, and we got the 2 poodles. And I already told you that I have like 3 of those butterflies almost completely aged up. And this is the end of day 4. But it's day 5 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. Right now, all we're doing is kind of following like the home pass, like what pets that we're aging up. I mean, we're trying to make all these neons so that we can be able to trade them. But we're kind of going about it like a little bit of a roundabout way. We're not just aging up like full through like one pet, because we definitely want to get all these like extra incentives from doing the home pass. Right now, I'm hatching an Aztec egg, and the goal is really to get these free pets from the home pass, but also to age up like all these pets that we have that we need to be making neon so we can trade them for a better inventory. I'm going to hatch this egg, and I'm not really sure what I'm hoping for. I mean, I guess I'm hoping for a legendary, but we got a water possum. I'm gonna pull out another egg to hatch because really, and I have these 2 Aztec eggs because really we just need to hatch 3 eggs. That's kind of like our next task that we need to do. I can tell you that this isn't the only account that I'm doing a home pass on, and guys, every time they make me hatch eggs, I just have the worst luck. But ooh, look, we got a cat. I think this Munchkin cat is like super cute, and I'm really happy to get a free one. But I need to get that egg out because we have 2 more that we need to hatch. But before we could do that, we actually got this trade. I have my mega snorkel in my trading stand. This person offered us this new pet, I can't pronounce it, the ultra rare that comes from the Aztec egg, and I just feel like it's really under for this mega snorkel. Here's a better look at my inventory, and let's talk about like what we're working on. I feel like we're actually doing like pretty good for day 5. We need to age up those like 2025 birthday butterflies to neon, and then I also have those hot bops that I can make a neon. I'm going to add that water possum and that Munchkin cat to my profile just so people know that I have it for trade. I'm not sure if we'll grind enough that we'll actually get 4 of those Munchkin cats, so we could trade it. I decided to go ahead and put it in my trading stand because we just got it, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that want that Munchkin cat. Do I know what it's worth? I have no idea. I think it's a rare. And at the beginning of like transformations like this, you kind of just have to trade what you have. If I had been working on this count for a really long time, I would probably keep this cat, but I'm going to go ahead and try to see if we can get anything good for it. We hatched another egg, and we got the tree frog. Okay, well, we have 1 more egg that we need to hatch, and we'll go ahead and add that tree frog to our profile. I'm telling you guys, I am just having the worst luck with eggs. I'm ready to get like really good pets from the eggs, but I just haven't been. Really, I'm just doing a lot of grinding, and you can see that I'm actually grinding as a baby this time, so I'm making a lot more bucks. And we hatched another egg, and we got another tree frog. Okay, well, at the least, if we have to keep hatching these eggs, hopefully we'll get 4 of something so we can make a neon and try to trade that. I actually love this event, like with the home pass, because I just feel like I'm going to be grinding anyways, and it's just really nice to get like extra stuff. And I'm also hoping to be able to buy like the dog like over on the side, like from the pet treats or whatever they're called. And I know that the second week there's actually going to be another pet, so hopefully we can buy some of those too. It looks like our choice right now is to like age up like a legendary or a rare pet. We're going to go ahead and go with this legendary. This is our neon scare bear that we got like probably like in the 1st or 2nd day, and we're going to be trying to make a mega, so I'm going to have to age up these neons anyways. When I have a lot of bucks, I actually like this one where it says like buy an egg from the gumball machine, just because it's like easy, like extra points. And I've really noticed in the past, if you don't grind as a baby like doing the home pass or whatever, you will not make bucks like doing the home pass. You have to like grind as a baby to actually come out ahead with like extra bucks. Just because they try to get you to buy like so much stuff, and to reset it you actually have to pay 1,500 bucks. This person offered us a villain gibbon for this munchkin cat, and I'm not a big fan of the villain gibbon. I think it's really hard to trade, and so I'm just going to tell them like, no thank you. Most of the time, I would say when I'm grinding, I'm just looking at people's profiles and kind of seeing like what pets they have. I mean, kind of to see if they have any of the pets we're looking for. Remember, Jen likes the scare bear. She really wants a mega scare bear. She likes the polar bear and the cheetah, the werewolf, and then Halloween pets in general, I guess. The crazy thing is, as much as I want to like offer for something like that, like somebody, I think it was like last video, we offered for like this polar bear, but we really don't have the pets to offer for a polar bear yet. And so we don't really have like great pets. I mean, we don't want to trade away this neon scare bear that we already have. So right now with her inventory transformation, I'm just trying to focus on like aging up these pets, getting neons, trying to trade those for something better, and then go from there and maybe try to offer for some of those pets that she wants. I noticed that one of our tasks is like hatch one egg, so we're gonna go ahead and like hatch that Aztec egg that we just bought, just so we can get a different task, because I'd really like to have something like age up the legendary, but also just age up like your pet in general, so we can get like twice the points, I guess. It looks like we hatched a tegu, which I mean, it's not like 4 of, we just now have like, well, we have 2 tegus, so that's good. I think I would rather make a neon tegu to trade before I would want to make like a neon tree frog, and that's just because I think like more people probably like the tegu, but I'm not sure. And am I pronouncing that wrong? Probably. But you guys know what I mean. So I'm going to pull this neon scare bear back out so we can age that up. I had this person trade me and they put in this scare bear. And if you know, we have like looking for scare bear in our profile. I'm just not sure if I have a pet I can offer for it. I really feel like the only pet that's like not like over for it that's a legendary is that Halloween mummy cat. So we are just going to try to add that one and see if they will take us up on our offer. I look at their profile and they actually like Halloween pets too, so maybe they will. Okay, well, I just put it in like to the trade window because I really don't have that much else, and I'm not sure that I have anything that they're looking for. And then I just asked them like, would you do this? And they said sorry, no, and they declined the trade. So okay, well, hopefully we'll get another scare bear. I mean, this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, we really don't have that much to offer right now, so we definitely need to make some of these neons. I had this person offer for our munchkin cat. Remember, it's a rare, or I think it's a rare, and this person put in the shrimp, which is also a rare. But I think I would just rather have the munchkin cat. I just think it's cuter, and so I'm just going to tell them no thank you. I got another offer for this munchkin cat. I do think it's really cute, and I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this trade or this offer that they had. They put in the Onza, which I feel like a lot of people like that pet, like from the new Aztec egg, and then they put in a pup tune. Sometimes people will overpay for a pup tune. The munchkin cat is a rare, and I think it'll be worth like a lot in the future, but right now I'm not sure that it will because there's going to be a lot of people with them, so I decided to take this offer. I'm just really hoping that we'll find someone that's looking for the Onzas and that are looking for the pup tunes. And now I'm actually working on these 2025 birthday butterflies because they're uncommons. And I just got the third one aged up to full grown, so now we just have one more before we can make that neon and try to trade it. And when I pulled this one out, I realized it's already a junior, so that is awesome. It's so close to being full grown. I mean, not really so close, but it is an uncommon, so hopefully it'll go like really quickly. One of our tasks was like to feed a potion to one of your pets, so we're going to feed this like little mini, is that what it's called, or tiny age up potion. I love that they give those out during the home pass because I don't always have like a pet that I want to use like an actual age up potion on. And I love the task that we have on our home pass because we can actually work on all 3 of those tasks at the same time with just one pet. I know that seemed to go so quickly, but we're actually done. Like, this is the end of day 5. It's day 6 of transforming my fan's inventory. I got an age up potion out of my lure today, which is my favorite, and I want to give you a look at Jen's favorite pets just so we can remember for this series. Jen loves the polar bear and cheetahs and scare bears and the werewolf and really any Halloween pets. We already got a neon scare bear, so hopefully we can get enough scare bears that we can actually make Jen a mega. I would love to get her a polar bear, and of course I would love to get her the other pets that she likes. I'm only on day 6, so I still have like quite a bit of time to hopefully get some of her favorites. And I went up and stood by this guy because I absolutely love his Toxic Kai Jr. It's a mega and it is so cool. Here's a look at our task board or our home pass. We want to check out those tasks so we can be able able to complete them, so hopefully we can get some pets. One of the tasks was like to feed an age-up potion to your pet, so we're going to feed it to this neon scare bear because we need to age it up if we're going to be making a mega. I always try to save my age-up potions to use on like the ultra rares or the legendaries because they take forever to age up. I really like it when all the task lets you like be able to just focus on one pet, but it looks like it still wants us to hatch 3 eggs, work on a legendary at the same time. So I'm still working on this neon scare bear, but I will hatch eggs pretty soon. I have this Halloween mummy cat in my trading stand, and I had this person trade me an offer for it. They offered me a hamster. I do think they're really cute, but this mummy cat is a legendary. It's not a very good one. I mean, it doesn't have very high value, but it does have a little bit better value than the hamster. I asked this person if they would add since this was a legendary, and I was kind of hopeful. I mean, I was kind of thinking about this trade. I really didn't want to trade away a legendary for this hamster though. But when they did add a pet, they just added in a zebra, and we could easily get a zebra like from trading anything. Then they added in a cracked egg, and I still just wanted to keep the legendary. Then I was able to claim another munchkin cat from our home pass, which makes me so happy because I love free pets. Here's a look at my inventory. I just got that munchkin cat. We have some legendaries. We're working on those butterflies. We have one more to make like full grown before we have a neon. And I also plan on making a neon hot bop. I'm excited to finish this home pass so we can reset it, so we can start again, so we can get some more free pets. One of the tasks was to open a gift, and I don't have a gift, so I went to go buy one. I ended up getting like this wrench or something, and I've got it several times when I've opened these small gifts. And then another one of our tasks was to buy an egg out of the gumball machine, which I love because it actually like takes, or I mean, it's like a lot of points for like not doing much. And it looks like now I need to hatch 3 eggs. You would think that that would be exciting, but it's not for me because I'm probably not going to get anything good. I know I've said this before, but that's exactly how you like don't make money when you're working on this home pass unless you're like playing as a baby, because it gets you to spend like a bunch of your bucks like while you're playing. I put this munchkin cat in my trading stand. I got this offer, and the munchkin cat is a rare, and this dark brown Shetland pony is a rare also. But I just think that right now this cat is probably worth like way more than that like pony. Then they switched the pet to the black moon bear, and again I would just rather have the munchkin cat. I hatched that Aztec egg, and I got this like ultra rare bird that I cannot pronounce. So now I need to hatch 2 more eggs. And really, I feel like I'm not getting the best trade, so I'm just doing a lot of grinding. I got this offer for the munchkin cat, and it's actually like probably a really good offer for the munchkin cat. I'm not really sure because no one can really say what this thing is worth since it just came out, but it is really cute. And I just kind of started thinking like if I could get 4 of these munchkin cats, then I can make a neon, and that would be like worth a lot more. So I ended up telling this person like no thank you. And I know when you watch my series, there's probably like a lot of trades that you're like, why didn't you do that? Or why did you do that? But I don't know. You just have to trust the process. I realized that I only had this egg and I needed 1 more if I was going to hatch 3, so I went back to buy some more eggs or to buy another egg. And I usually just buy the cracked eggs because they're the cheapest and I just want to save up my bucks. I just hatched that cracked egg, and then my alt teleported to me, but all I got out of that cracked egg was this camel. Okay, well, 1 more egg. We have this Aztec egg, and once I hatch that, I'm back to aging up this legendary, that neon scare bear. And please, please let us get something good out of this egg. Okay, so we went through the home pass like 1 time, and we're going to reset it. So we're going to have to pay that 1,500 bucks, but we're moving through these tasks like pretty quickly at the beginning. I got another offer for my munchkin cat. These eggs aren't worth anything really, or they're just not worth a lot, but it is kind of fun to have like eggs in your inventory, like even if like they're not worth that much. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this offer. I think if we did trade this cat, we could actually get something better. And I hatched a tegu. I think this pet would look like really cool as a mega, and I plan on making one at some point like on my main account. I got this offer for my munchkin cat, and I just think that we can do better. And I saved up enough of the pet treats that we can go and buy this schnauzer, which I think is so cute, guys. He's so cute. Then another offer for this munchkin cat. This person did that trick where I was telling you about. They put in 2 pets and then they said like, which one do you want for it? And I just think it's like a mind trick or something. Like you kind of feel like you need to pick one, but But then when I told them no thank you, they said like both. But again, I think we can just do better, or we're just going to keep it. Then I did a lot more grinding, and if you look at the Scare Bear, it's actually already to sunshine. I say already, but guys, this is taking forever. Then I don't know about this trade, but I did trade away my priceless shrimp for another Scare Bear and this pink betta fish, which I think is really cute, and I would love to make a neon. Remember, I'm looking for Scare Bears, and I just don't have like a lot to trade for them right now. I don't know if you guys like the priceless shrimp. It's not one of my favorites, so it was easy for me to trade away. Next, I had this person trade me, and they asked me if they could offer for this water possum. Again, I think this pet would be super cute as like a mega. They put in a bunch of pets and then asked me if I would pick one, and I was like, you know what, I would kind of like to have that neon hammerhead shark, because I feel like we could probably trade that neon for something like better than the water possum, even though I think it's cute. So after that trade, I just want to make sure to put that neon in my profile so everybody knows that I have one for trade if they're looking for it. And I actually have 4 more hammerhead sharks that I can make a neon. I don't know if it would be worth it to actually make a mega. So here's a look at my inventory. I got a munchkin cat today. I got that neon hammerhead shark. I got the pink betta fish. We got another Scare Bear. We got that schnauzer. We got a tegu. We got a camel. And I got that ultra rare bird that I can't pronounce. So we got a lot of pets today actually for day 6. This is the end of day 6. It's day 7 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. I got another age-up potion from my lure today, which is super awesome. The home pass is going on, so I'm still trying to complete these tasks so I can get these free pets. And I don't know about you guys, but I just like constantly check it and make sure that I'm working on like the right pet. I head to the center of town to set up my trading stand, and here's a look at my inventory so far. I'm trying to get enough Scare Bears so I can make a mega for Jen. I would absolutely love to get her a polar bear because that's one of her dream pets, or maybe even a werewolf, and she also likes cheetahs and Halloween pets. My main focus right now is definitely that mega Scare Bear, but I would love to get the other pets as well, or see how many of them I could get and maybe make like a neon of one of those, or maybe just be able to like add a werewolf or a polar bear to it. It's only day 7, so we'll see. We only have 3 weeks left after today. This is the last 2025 birthday butterfly that I need to age up before I can make a neon, and I just really hope that I can get this 4th one aged up before like our task like runs out on our task board, because I feel like I'm switching pets like a lot just because of this home pass, because I want to get all the free stuff that comes with that. So I do have Jen's like dream pets like in my profile. So this person traded me and they had a polar bear that they had for trade, and I would love to get this polar bear for Jen, but my biggest problem right now is I just don't have the pets to like offer for it. But that didn't stop me from trying to offer for it. But I am sure that somebody's going to comment and say there's no way I would have taken your offer, and I don't blame them because they didn't end up taking my offer. But guys, I just don't have a lot of pets to offer. It is really nice to see that there are polar bears like that people are actually trading, so hopefully in the future we can get a polar bear. And I already knew that I really need to work on my inventory. Like I really need to get some better pets so that we can offer for polar bears in the future, or werewolves, or whatever it is that we're going to offer for. So this person just said like and then they actually declined the trade. So I don't even think they looked at my profile, but I'm really not even sure that they would have been able to pick out something that they liked on my profile for that polar bear. Here's a look at my profile. The only thing I really don't have on there is like the Scare Bears, because I really want to get enough to make a mega and I don't really want to trade them away. And right now I'm just doing so much grinding. I'm doing every single task and I'm trying to get places like early. Like right now I'm at the campground before the campground task even pops up, just so I can get in the shower early. And then when I get new tasks on my task board or on my home pass, I will like check my inventory to see like, okay, what pet am I going to like get out like next to be able to complete this, because I really don't want to waste like any time. And of course I really only want to age up those pets that I have enough of like for neons. And I check the pass and I know that I traded away like one of these munchkin cats, but I'm not going to trade any more away because I'm going to try to be able to make like a neon. I'm hoping that I'll get 4 so I can make a neon to be able to trade. And I know Jen like really likes Halloween pets, and this is a Halloween pet that I'm trading away, but they're pretty easy to get, and I really need to get some better legendaries to be able to trade for those Scare Bears. I think the Halloween mummy cats don't have the best value, so I just wanted to add something that had like a little bit better value. I like this Guardian Lion. It's just like a mid legendary, but hopefully we could get a Scare Bear for it. And I had already tried to like offer that Halloween mummy cat like for a Scare Bear, and people just did not want that offer. And I finally aged up this last 2025 birthday butterfly so I can make a neon now. I really like to have just as many neons as possible in my inventory so people like will like look at my inventory and actually like want something. Well, you guys know what I mean. People are like really picky, but hopefully they can find something they like. And even though I'm done with that uncommon, I need to pull out another uncommon because I just need 5 more tasks to be able to complete that for my task board. I pulled out that hammerhead shark. I think those are really cute, and we already have a neon and we have enough to make another neon, and we might think about making a mega to be able to trade. All right, let's make this neon butterfly. Guys, I think this butterfly is so pretty. I'm really excited to see like what it looks like as a neon. I pretty much love like all the butterflies, but this one like is especially cool. Like I just really like the design of it. Oh my gosh, I love it as a neon. I would love to see this butterfly as a mega. I don't know if I love the colors, but oh my gosh, if this was painted, it might be the most beautiful butterfly out there. Seriously, I can't wait to make this mega on my main account. Okay, well I have to get back to that home pass. I really want to get another munchkin cat before I log off for the day. That's just kind of my goal today. We finished that butterfly and now I just really want to get this like munchkin cat. And I also don't want to forget to put that in my profile because I want people to know I have it for trade. And we finally got another munchkin cat. So now I have 2. So now my goal is to at least get 2 more of those before this home pass goes away. Well, here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 7. I didn't get any more Scare Bears, but I did get that guardian lion, so hopefully I'll be able to trade that for a Scare Bear. I finished that neon butterfly, and then we got another munchkin cat, and then I still have like quite a few of these neons, these lower tier neons to be able to make. This is the end of day 7. It's day 8 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. I got a paint sealer out of my lure today. That's probably my least favorite thing to get out of the lure. If you all remember from day 7, we actually got our second munchkin cat. Actually, it was our third, but we traded one away. So today we're going to try to get another one because I really want to try to get 4 so I can make a neon. Here's a look at my inventory. I did get that guardian lion yesterday, and I also aged up that 2025 birthday butterfly. So now we just need to work on this home pass, like getting all the stuff that we can, like all the free stuff, especially the age up potions. I love getting the age up potions, and then doing every single task really so we can just like get a lot more like low tier neons to be able to trade. I would love to add some like Scare Bears to our inventory today, but I'm just not sure if that's going to happen. I aged up this first hot bob to full grown, but now we still have 3 more that I need to age up. Luckily these go like pretty quickly, but I'm not sure like how many people are looking for a neon hot bob. It looks like one of the next things I need to do is hatch an egg and open a gift. So let's buy a gift from Santa and see what we get. We got this balloon, and I guess it's called like the Giggle Puff balloon. It is so cute. Look at this thing. The back of it's really cute, but let me turn around so you can see the front. How cute is that balloon? Okay, well, we're going to claim that reward, and it looks like we need to hatch an egg. So I'm going to look at my inventory and see if we have any eggs to hatch. I'm actually really surprised, but we don't have any eggs, so we need to go to the nursery and buy an egg. Obviously, if one of the tasks is to buy one from the gumball machine, that's what we're going to do, but otherwise we're going to buy these cheap ones because we want to save our money. This egg is about to hatch, and I really hope we get a legendary pet. Can we get an ancient dragon or a alicorn? Nope, we got a camel. Okay, well, after we claim that, it actually wants us to hatch 3 eggs, so that's exactly what we're going to do. And I really have a long ways to get through this pass, but I'm hoping to get through it today and get that 3rd munchkin cat and then also like start it over again. Like that's my goal. So I'm back at the nursery buying cracked eggs. I have hatched so many eggs lately, and I just keep getting like really bad stuff, so I really want to get a legendary. We're gonna hatch this first egg, and we are going to get I got a poodle, but now I need to check my inventory and see, do I have any other poodles? I think the poodle is probably one of the best things that I hatch out of the eggs lately, and I'm okay with it as long as I can get 4 so I can make a neon. Okay, well, it looks like that's our 3rd poodle, so now we just need 1 more, and we have 2 more eggs to hatch, so hopefully one of them will be a poodle and we can make a neon. So here's the next egg. I'm really hoping I get that poodle, but we got an ant. I don't think I have any other ants in my inventory, but let's go ahead and hatch this next egg and hopefully we will get a poodle. Or maybe at least I can trade whatever we get for a poodle. And I got another ant. I'm sure there will be lots more eggs that I need to hatch, so hopefully we will get another poodle or we can try to trade for another one. And I know I told you guys that I like this home pass, and I do like this home pass, but I don't like switching back and forth between pets. I just want to age all of the hammerhead sharks up and all the hot bobs up all at one time. It's just a little bit easier to get discouraged, you're not really getting anywhere just because you're not making neon after neon after neon. But I know it's okay because I know that eventually all of those will get made into neons. And I'm getting a little bit closer to that munchkin cat, and I'd really like to finish this pass before the end of today. Okay, I got so excited because I had this person trade me and they actually put in a scare bear. So I'm really hoping we can get another scare bear today, or maybe more than one. I feel like in the past I've had lots of people offer scare bears for different things, so I know there are a lot of them out there that people would be happy to trade away, but then at the same time here we are coming up on Halloween, and that's the worst time to try to find really any kind of Halloween pet. I offered that guardian lion to the last person and they declined as soon as I did that, and I'm getting just a little bit closer to the end of this home pass today. The easiest task popped up, which is to buy an egg from the gumball machine, so we're gonna go do that. And I promise you, if it wasn't for me playing as a baby, we would definitely not have enough money to go through the home pass over and over again. Okay, well at least the 3 tasks right now can be all accomplished by working on this legendary pet, and we are just getting a little bit closer and a little bit closer. I mean, it really is motivation to keep playing. I had another person trade me, and this time they put in a ride scare bear, which I don't really want because I'm going to have to overpay for it. I just want a regular scare bear. And again, I don't have a lot to offer, so I'm just gonna offer this guardian lion and see if they will take that. So they told me that I was under, but they also didn't go out and pick anything else out, and I'm just not sure what to offer for this, so I just kind of told them in the end I'm sorry, I don't think I have an offer. I was actually able to claim 2 of these tasks at the same time, and then it was feed your pet a potion. I don't want to feed this neon pet a potion, but I do want to feed a regular potion or a regular age-up potion to the regular scare bear that's still a newborn. If I do that, it'll just give me motivation that it's not a newborn and it's aged up a little bit. And I always like to save my age-up potions for my ultra rares or my legendaries, and so I don't have any problems using them on the pets, especially because I know I'm going to be aging up these legendary scare bears to make that mega. And I had someone in a comment ask me why I don't use all my age-up potions when I get them, and I just really like to save them because I like to use them one at a time just to give me a little bit of motivation for the same reason that I just said. And I was finally able to get that 3rd munchkin cat, and we're almost finished with this home pass, so today is almost over. And I also like to save up my age-up potions, cause say we're doing this challenge and we come to the end and all we have to do is age up one more scare bear or one more neon scare bear, but we only have a day or something like that, then I can use all my age-up potions to get that done. Oh my gosh, guys, look how close we are. Okay, well, I'm just gonna complete all these tasks on this comment, and we were finally able to finish that pass and then start it over again because hopefully tomorrow we can get another munchkin cat, so we'll have 4 so we can make a neon. Did I really get anything accomplished today other than just kind of aging up pets? I guess we did get some age up potions, and I was able to get that 3rd munchkin cat, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to make some more neons. And please, 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 I hope that I can get some more scare bears. This is the end of day 8. It's day 9 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. I got lucky again today and got an age up potion from my lure. This seems to be happening a lot lately. I'm working on aging up these poodles, even though I only have 3 of them. I'm hoping I'll get another one of them, especially because I'm hatching so many eggs. I have a neon scare bear and then a regular scare bear, and that means we need 11 more scare bears to be able to make that mega. I have a lot of pets that I can make neon, and I'm really just hoping to work through this home pass and get another munchkin cat today, so I'll have 4 so I can make a neon one of those. It looks like the next thing I need to do is hatch 3 eggs. Really, I can hatch 1 egg and hatch 3 eggs, so hatch 3 eggs and be able to clear 2 of those tasks. So I want to check my inventory and see if I have any eggs. It looks like I just have 1 egg, so I need to go buy 2 more eggs. And I've already told you that I'm going to buy cracked eggs if it gives me a choice because I just don't want to spend all my bucks. I just logged in, so I definitely need to set up my trading stand. It doesn't look like there's very many people on this server, but we're just going to stay here for a little bit because we do need to age up some stuff and just see if the trades are any good. I'm going to put this legendary guardian lion in my trading stand just to see if I can get any offers because I haven't had any luck like trading it away for a scare bear yet. But maybe I could get something else to be able to like add to my inventory to trade away for a scare bear. I was able to buy another mini schnauzer, so that's another free pet from this home pass. I hatched this first egg and I got a camel, but let me hatch these other eggs and see what we're gonna get. I really need another poodle so I can make a neon, so I'm hoping that I will get one, and I did. That makes me so happy to get my 4th poodle so I can make a neon, but now I need to hatch another egg, and I got a tree frog. That makes 3 tree frogs, so we still don't have enough to make a neon tree frog, but I'm not really sure we could be able to trade it away for anything good, but we could try. It looks like I can keep working on these poodles and hopefully I will be able to make a neon and hopefully we will be able to trade it. Maybe we could trade it for a scare bear. And I'm really just trying to work through this home pass because again, I need 1 more of those munchkin cats so I can make a neon. I had this person trade me and they put in a poodle, and I think my profile still says that I'm looking for poodles, so I just told them, sorry, I just got my 4th one. So then after I told them that I didn't need that, they actually switched out the pet to the snow owl. I think those are really cute. I think it's just like a mid-legendary, so it doesn't have like really high value, and I really didn't want to trade away like any of my legendaries. I probably should have tried to put that guardian lion in just to see if they would take that, but I decided to try to add just like a bunch of randoms, and I mean like a bunch of randoms, just to see if they would take our offer. If I could get another legendary to trade, that would be awesome. And then after I added all these in, they said, do you have any of my looking fors? So I went out to check. I had added like a bunch of tegus, are the only tegus that I have, but I don't have a neon tegu at this moment, and I don't have any of their other looking fors. But then when I went to go type in chat, they actually declined the trade, and I can't blame them. This just really wasn't a great offer. But again, I really just need to build my inventory before I can offer for a lot of stuff. And there's actually a lot more people on the server than I thought before, like originally, but still not a lot, so I probably should have switched servers, but I didn't. I had this person trade me. They put in this neon butterfly, this new one. I love it. And then they put in the alicorn, and then they put in a minion chick. And again, guys, I don't really have that much stuff to offer. Since they put in this alicorn, I decided to try to put in my guardian lion. Really, I was just like trying to put in like my pets that I have a hard time trading, because maybe these are their pets that they have a hard time trading. So then I went out to check out their profile, and I was just looking through like the ones that they have just to see like if there was anything that they don't have that I could add, and then also to see if there were any pets that they want that we have that we could offer. And one thing I noticed was that they want the water possum, and they're not the first person for me to see like that in their profile, so I'll have to pay attention and see if a lot of people have that listed. Maybe that's one of the favorite pets from the Aztec egg. It's always nice to know that. Then I went out to add this ultra rare bird that comes from the Aztec egg into the trade, and then I really wasn't sure like what else to add, and then they asked could we do the chick for the guardian lion, and I definitely don't want to trade my guardian lion for a minion chick. Then really today I'm just spending a lot of time clearing these tasks and trying to get through so I can get that munchkin cat. Then I had this person offer through my trading stand to offer for this guardian lion. They added in a bee, and then they put in a hamster. I do love the hamsters, but I just felt like this was like an under offer. And instead of declining, I just tried to like take out this guardian lion and add in some like other pets that maybe I could trade for their hamster and their bee. But once I started doing that, they just declined. Then I had this person trade me and ask me if I would trade any pets for their drone propeller. And this probably should have been like a really clear sign to me that I needed to switch servers. Then I had this person offer for my guardian lion. Again, this just wasn't like a great offer. And this was that same person that just tried to trade us the drone propeller, and then they put it in the end or at the end of this trade. But I just told them no thank you. And then I had this person offer, and they put in this 2025 birthday butterfly. You guys know this thing is worth like $1,500, but still, this is the best offer that we're getting for this guardian lion. We're just getting really bad offers today. Then I had this person trade me to offer for this guardian lion. They asked me if I was looking for anything. I said scare bears and cheetahs, and then they were like, oh darn, I don't have any of those. So then they just declined. Then I had this person ask if they could offer for my mega snorkel. I would love to trade this away, especially if I could get something good for it, but I'm also kind of hoping if I find somebody with a neon scare bear that maybe this could be like part of the offer for a neon scare bear. And here was their offer, and I would have loved to have had that sheepdog, and I probably should have asked them if I could offer like maybe the guardian lion for it. I'm not sure since it was a legendary, but for some reason I wasn't even thinking about it because I was thinking that maybe I could use this Mega Snorkel, like I said, to offer for a neon scare bear, so I just told them no thank you. And I'm getting so close to be able to claim another Munchkin cat. Then I got another offer for this Guardian Lion. This one wasn't horrible, but still, I'd rather have the legendary. And then I got so excited about this, I couldn't even believe it. And then I went and checked and I was like, do you want to win this? And really what they were asking was, do you want to get hacked? And the answer is no. Then I had this person offer for my Guardian Lion, and I should have asked them what they wanted for that water possum. I should have tried to offer for it. I think sometimes when I'm recording, I record a lot at night, and sometimes I just get tired and I just like don't even think about stuff like that. I had this person offer for my Mega Snorkel. They put in this Neon Ride Swordfish, but that's probably really hard to trade. In fact, all of these pets are probably really hard to trade. So again, I just told them no thank you. And guess what? I did accomplish one thing today. I did get that 4th Munchkin cat that I need to be able to make a neon. Here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 9. And I just want you guys to remember that at the beginning of these challenges, it always like goes really slow. We're doing okay because we're getting a lot of free pets from this home pass, but I'm really hoping the trades will pick up. But I'm really showing you guys this just to show you that the struggle is real. Like it does take like a lot to grow your inventory, especially at the beginning. This is the end of day 9. Hey guys, it's day 10 of me transforming my fan Jen's inventory. This is actually day 10 and day 11, and I feel like today or this video is when everything started to turn around. I mean, were they the best days ever in Adopt Me? No, but we certainly got some good stuff. Or at least we got a better plan of what we're doing with this transformation. So here's another look at the pets that Jen's looking for: a polar bear, a cheetah. She really wants a Mega Scare Bear, which is exactly what we're trying to get on this account, and she likes the werewolf, and she said she really just likes Halloween pets in general. It's really a bad time in Adopt Me to try to be getting Halloween pets right before Halloween, but we're gonna do our best. I'm still working through this home pass, and I'm still trying to get some of the free pets and age up some of these pets that we have, like to make neons. Here's a look at my inventory at the beginning of day 10. So far, I have a neon scare bear and I have one other scare bear, but we still need 11 scare bears to make that mega. I have a couple legendaries that I can try to trade for some scare bears. I have some neons made, and I need to finish up this hot bop, and then I want to work on those Munchkin cats. I set up my trading stand and I put in this Guardian Lion because I'm really hoping to trade this thing away. It's actually like harder to trade than I thought it would be, but I'm really hoping that I can get something good out of it. I feel like lately I'm just doing a lot of grinding, and then I'm doing a lot of checking out other people's profiles, trying to look for the pets that I want. Pretty much I'm looking for scare bears at this point because that's the only thing I really have an offer for, or a good offer for. I'm also trying to grind as a baby just so I can make some more bucks. And I've already told you that during the home pass you really need to grind as a baby just so you don't like lose bucks, but also I would do it anyways because I really need the bucks right now. I had this person trade me and they offered me this Ride Clover Cow, but it's just under for this Guardian Lion. And it's crazy because on the other account that I'm working on, that account is actually looking for Clover Cows. I really wanted to still try to offer for that Ride Clover Cow, but their profile really told me nothing about them, just that they wanted a bunch of pets that I don't have. And then when I tried to take out that Guardian Lion and offer something else, they actually declined the trade. Then I had this person offer me like a super duper low offer for this Guardian Lion, and I just definitely wasn't going to take it, so I just declined. Then this is actually that same person, and they took a really long time to add, but then they just added in like a bunch of gifts, and I do not want to take a bunch of gifts for a legendary. And can I just tell you, like, I don't know, like I feel like Adopt Me like almost ruined Adopt Me by making these like trading servers. The crazy thing to me is that if people wanted to be on trading servers before, they could totally do that, and they could turn off the task for their pets if they wanted. But now it seems like every server I go into that's just like a regular server and not a trading server just doesn't have that many people on it. In fact, I think they lowered the number of people that are actually on servers now, and then the trading is just so bad. There's just like not enough people on the servers, the regular servers. Okay, well that was really day 10, and this is day 11. Nothing really changed about my inventory, but I did get that last hot bop aged up, so now I can make a neon hot bop to trade. Just hopefully I can actually trade it for something. And the French Bulldog is actually in the home pass now, so hopefully we can get a couple of those. I'd love to get 4 of them, but I just don't know if that's going to happen. And looking back on how far I've come in this account, like not today, but like the day I'm actually on, I feel like it all goes back to this trade. This trade really boosted me for like the rest of the time. And I wanted to to thank whoever in the comments told me like I should really answer with like I'm thinking about the trade instead of just being like overly excited and going ahead and accepting. This was an over offer for this neon hammerhead shark. This is an ultra rare neon and its ride, and this person did go through with this trade, but you will have to find out what I trade this neon ride toucan for. So after I finish those hot pops, I'm actually working on these poodles, and I finally got one of them aged up. I know I didn't show it this time, but anytime I do a trade, I always put like whatever pets I got like in my profile so people know exactly what I have for trade. I had this person offer for this mega snorkel. This was probably like a really good offer. When I put it into values, their offer is like about half as much as this mega snorkel is worth. But I feel like because the pet pins are coming out, actually the megas values, especially the low tier like neons and megas, I feel like their value is going to go down like a lot. So I'm really not sure if I should have taken this trade. I actually know what I get for that mega snorkel, but I did turn that person down. So what I'm saying is the offer I actually got for that mega snorkel, I mean that I actually took, was better than that offer, so it worked out in the end. But again, you'll just have to wait and see what we get for it. So I finally aged up that last hop up, and I'm making a neon. I think this pet is so cute. I mean, I really do, and I think it would look really cute as a mega, and I'm really not sure, other than it's just low tier, like why people don't love that pet. I got this offer for my mega snorkel, and again, they were just under, and I really just didn't want to take this offer, even though that was a fly ride pet. I think those are really hard to trade. Really, when I look back at all these offers for this mega snorkel, I can't believe I got what I actually got for it. Next, I got this trade, and this person just wanted to know what I wanted for my orange betta fish, just my regular one. So they put in a bunch of pets, and then I chose one, and I decided to pick the rabbit because I just think it's really cute. And you will not believe what I traded that rabbit away for. Guys, I'm telling you, this day like really set me up for like my future trades. I mean, this is day 11, so 11 days in, and sometimes when I'm working on these accounts, I just get so discouraged, but I just stuck it out. And now when I look back at these trades that happened on this day, I'm like, this is the day that everything turned around. This day really set me up, and I really hope that I can get that mega scare bear for Jen. I would love to do that and even get her something else like a cheetah or a polar bear or a werewolf, but we will just have to see if we actually accomplish that. And I know I keep saying this like over and over again, but guys, this is exactly why I make these videos, because you can get a good inventory from not that much. You just have to keep going. I have so many people comment on my videos and say, you're the reason I didn't give up and I got my dream pet, and this is what it was and this is what I got. So if you're watching this and you haven't got your dream pet yet and you're discouraged, I'm telling you, you can do it. Okay, so after that trade, I had this person offer for my neon hop up. They offered me this neon fly ride red panda. Yes, I would definitely take this neon fly ride red panda for this neon hop up, but I don't know why people do this, but this person declined. Then I was able to buy another schnauzer, and then I got so close to getting a French bulldog today, but I just didn't quite get there, but I will get there tomorrow. And here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 11. Guys, not a lot changed with my inventory, but when you see my future videos, you will definitely see how today turned everything around. So today I got another mini schnauzer. I finished that hop bop, that neon hop bop. I got that neon ride toucan, and then I got that rabbit, and we're so close to getting our first French bulldog. This is the end of day 11. It's day 12 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. Right now, I'm working on this tegu, trying to age it up to full grown so I can make a neon. My main goal today is to get a scare bear or more than one, because remember, I'm trying to make a mega so I can give it to Jen. I mean, really, Jen's gonna end up with everything we have on this account that is tradable. The home pass is still going on, but today's the last day. And really, I'm trying to make a mega scare bear before the end of the 30 days is up. At the beginning of this video, we still need 11 scare bears, so you're just gonna have to watch and find out if we get any more. And really, I'm just trying to age up all these low tier pets so I can make neons to be able to trade. I was able to get my first French bulldog, so that's awesome. And hopefully I'll at least be able to get one more before the home pass goes out of game. This server today actually seems like there's quite a few people on it, which is surprising, but I have a feeling that after not too long, there are not going to be that many people on here. I've been really disappointed with the servers lately. And yes, I am buying cotton candy from one of my other alt accounts right now. I love to have like the cotton candy or the hot dogs or the hot cocoa like in my bag just to have, especially when I'm grinding as a baby, because it just takes like less drinks and like bites to eat it or to fulfill that task. One of my tasks was to open a present, and I got some sort of chew toy, but it didn't actually pop out in my hand, so I couldn't show you guys. And then I was looking at somebody's profile and I saw that they had a Scare Bear, and so I definitely wanted to try to offer for it. I wasn't sure what to offer. I mean, I don't have that much stuff to pick from, but I did ask them if they wanted to look at my profile and see if they saw anything they wanted for it. So then I just went out to my inventory and I picked this Neon Hop Bop just to see like what they thought about that pet. I am sure that the Neon Hop Bop is actually under for the Scare Bear. So then I asked them like this, and then I went to check out their profile just to see if I could figure out like what kind of pets they like. I don't have any of their dream pets, and they have a lot of pets really. So that makes me like even more worried. Like, are they actually going to take an offer that I have? They said they already have this pet, so they asked me if I could switch, and that actually is a good sign because they didn't just like decline. So then I put in this Guardian Lion. I would love if somebody would take this offer. If someone would actually trade me a Scare Bear for this Guardian Lion, I would be so happy. I really like the Guardian Lion, so I have no idea like why it's been so hard to trade. So then I asked them if they like this, and actually the Guardian Lion, like the values wise, it's a little bit over, but I think because we're so close to Halloween, it actually makes the Scare Bear like worth more than the values are saying. And then they said that they didn't like this pet, so then I was like, oh my gosh, I just don't have that many options. So then I looked through my inventory, but I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna be over like no matter what I do for the Scare Bear. So I asked them if they just had one of these, because if they had two of them, it might be easier for me to like offer for it. And I kind of just explained to them like, are you looking for randoms? Like, I have no idea like what to offer, and I feel like any offer that I give you, it's gonna be over. And then again, I asked them to look at my profile, and then they said something about their inventory already being like really big. So then I was like really nervous. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get this Scare Bear from them, but just wait. So then I went to look through my inventory like one more time just to see, is there anything else that I can figure out that I could add for the Scare Bear that wouldn't be like so over. So then they said something about my neon toucan and that they could add, and I was like, oh my gosh, this will be amazing, or I hope it will be. And remember in the last video when I said I got this neon toucan, like everything turned around? Yeah, well, this is how it helped me out. I mean, at this point in the trade, I didn't really have high hopes, and then they said that they could add some legendaries, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they're good legendaries. I even asked them if they had a cheetah, because that's one of the pets that Jen really likes. They said they didn't have a cheetah, but let's see what these legendaries are that they're gonna add. I was just really hoping that they weren't gonna be like hard to trade legendaries. So then they added in 2 coconut friends, so I looked up the value of it, and guys, I was shocked. The coconut friends like value has dropped so much since it came out, but honestly, I think this pet is so cute, and I just feel like the value of them is going to go up and up and up. But even with the value of the coconut friends like being under, this is actually like a very fair trade. Plus, we'll get that Scare Bear that we want, and we'll have 2 more legendaries to be able to trade for other Scare Bears. I really wasn't even actually sure this person was going to go through with the trade, but I'm like, why would they waste all this time? And they're the ones that actually offered the coconut friend, so I was really hoping they would go through with this trade. So then they said like, I'm slightly over, and I said like, are you okay with it, because I like the coconut friends. So then they said yeah, they were good with this trade, so let's just hope, fingers crossed, that they actually accept. And they did actually accept, so now we just need 10 more Scare Bears. Wow guys, finding 16 of one pet, especially legendary pets, to make a mega is hard work. So really, even though the server was like really busy, I hardly got any trades for day 12. I really just worked on like grinding and getting through this home pass like as quick as possible, because I really want to get another French Bulldog. And I thought that day 12 was like the last day of the home pass, but I was wrong. It actually is day 13. I did do like one of these tasks, and I bought like another Aztec egg. I can't even believe how many of these Aztec eggs I've bought. So this is how far I got in my home pass for day 12. I'm so close to being able to get another French Bulldog, so let's hope for day 13 that's exactly what I can do. It's day 13, and this is the last day of the home pass, or the home pass is only in game for just like a little bit longer, so I really want to try to get that French Bulldog. As soon as I logged in for day 13, I went to the center of town, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's nobody on this server, so I decided to go out and pick a different server. I don't usually like to pick a server, because when I pick a server, I usually end up on a server where where everybody does not speak the same language as me. I don't know. I mean, that just happens like sometimes, but it's kind of annoying annoying when I can't understand what anybody's saying. Well, at least this server actually has like a lot of trading stands on it. Remember, I want to try to get another French Bulldog, and I would love to get some more Scare Bears or at least another one. So I set up my trading stand and I put in this Mega Snorkel. I really wish that someone would offer me like a neon Scare Bear for this Mega Snorkel. That would really make my day. But at least we'll get some offers if it's in my trading stand. Okay, well now I'm just going to work on these tasks on my home pass. And look how close I am to getting another French Bulldog. I went and bought another Aztec egg, and that is exactly what we needed to be able to get this French Bulldog. I got my first offer for this Mega Snorkel, and it was not surprising, but it was really disappointing. Even if somebody offered me like a bunch of something like the same pet so that at least I can make like other neons or something like that. But a lot of times I just can't even understand why someone thinks that I would take their offer for this Mega Snorkel. I mean, I know the Snorkel is like super low tier, but this is a Mega. Next, I had this person trade me. They put in this retired egg, and then they said like 4 French Bulldog. I told them no thank you, and then I went out to look at their profile because I thought, well, maybe they'll like change their offer. They really have some cute pets, but one of the things that I noticed was they have a polar bear. Jen would love to have a polar bear. Guys, I don't really have like a great offer for a polar bear, but at least I could try to offer for it because you never know. All they can do is just say no. So I asked them if their polar bear was for trade, and then I went out to put in my offer. I put in this Mega Snorkel because it does like have like pretty high value if you put it into a values website. And then obviously I already know that they're looking for French Bulldogs, so I put in the 2 French Bulldogs that I have. I mean, values wise, this was like a good offer. Demand wise, I don't really know. I mean, I think like everybody wants the French Bulldogs right now, or like any of those pets that just came out of the home pass. But I don't think that the Mega Snorkel has like really high demand, although it is a really cute pet. But I would definitely rather have the polar bear over the Mega Snorkel. So this person just said like French Bulldog just. So then I know it sounds really rude when I read it, but I said, I don't like your offer, but I would like to offer for your polar bear. I honestly don't mean it to be rude. I just don't understand. I mean, I asked them if their polar bear was for trade, and then they didn't answer my question. Okay, well, they still didn't say anything about it, but they just added in all these snorkels. So I can understand they probably don't want that Mega Snorkel, but I just said like, I don't want to make another Mega, but I would like to offer for your polar bear. Like I would do this trade. And then they very loudly in all caps said no. And that's exactly what I said at the beginning of the trade. The worst thing they can do is just say no, and that's what they did. So okay, we tried. Then I had this person offer me 2 moon eggs for this Mega Snorkel, and I definitely didn't want to take their offer. Then I had this person trade me. They put in this red cheetah. That's exactly what I have in my profile that I'm looking for because Jen likes cheetahs. They said, you're looking for? And I said yes. And then I went out to their profile to check and see if there was anything that I could find that maybe I had that I could offer for it. I really don't have a great offer for this cheetah. They really have some cute pets and better pets than we have. And I definitely don't have any of the ones that they're looking for because they're like super high value. So then when I said, did you see anything in my profile that you wanted for it? They just asked me if I had an offer. So I went out to look at my inventory to see if there was anything that I could add or anything I could figure out to offer for it. I put in this neon butterfly because it's cute and it seems like they really like cute pets, but I think it's really pretty under for this cheetah. And like I said, I don't really have that much to choose from. I wish that they would look at my profile and just like pick something, or they could even tell me like, I don't see anything in your profile that I would take for this cheetah, and then at least I would know. So then they said 18 random pets ? And they even said please. And I was actually thinking, I don't even know if I have like 18 random pets. So I just started at the bottom of my inventory adding everything in that I really didn't care about because that's exactly what random means. And guys, then they just declined. Next, I had this person offer this water moon bear. I think these are actually really cute. And I really don't think that this neon hot bop is worth like that much, but I would just rather have a neon even if it is a hot bop because I think the water moon bears are kind of hard to trade. The pet pens are now in the game. I'm so excited about using these pet pens to be able to age up all these pets. I feel like I've been like switching back and forth between pets, and I have a lot of neons that need to be made. Also, since I'm collecting these Scare Bears and they are legendaries, they take forever to age up, so this pet pen is going to be amazing to age those up for me. And if you watch this series, I just want you to know that I check my lure like throughout the day, or I try to check it at least twice a day. And I am also going to be checking the pet pen because I know that they only like the pets only age up like 1 level. So if you see that my pets are like really aged up like really quickly, that's why. I just log in, I'll check the pet pens, I'll check the lure, and then I'll log back out. Okay, well, I didn't get another Scare Bear today, and I did not trade away that Mega Snorkel, but hopefully I can start adding Scare Bears like a lot quicker, and I can trade away that Mega Snorkel for something awesome. This is was the end of day 13. It's day 14 and 15 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. The first thing I do when I log in is check my pet pins and change out any pets that need to be changed out. Here's another look at the pets that Jen wants us to get her. My main goal is to find 16 Scare Bears and be able to make a mega for Jen. And then maybe, just maybe, after we do that, we could get some of these other pets that she wants. At this point, I've tried to offer for some of these other pets that Jen wants, but we just don't have that great of an inventory so far. And at the end of this video will be about halfway through this challenge, or we will be halfway through this challenge because we only have 30 days. Here's a look at my inventory so far. It looks like I finally have those poodles aged up so I can make a neon, and I need to age up 2 more tegus, or finish these last 3 tegus, I guess, before I can make a neon to trade. I can also work on making a neon hammerhead shark, and I'm working on making a neon munchkin cat, and I need 10 more Scare Bears, so I hope I can get some Scare Bears today. I head to the center of town to set up my trading stand, and it kind of looks like there's nobody on the server, so I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay. Then I head to the neon cave because I want to make this neon poodle so I can put it in my profile. My main goal the last 2 weeks has just been to make as many low tier neons as I possibly can to be able to trade. I think the neon poodles are super cute, and hopefully I'll find somebody that thinks it's just as cute as I do so that they can trade us some pretty good stuff. Since one of my tasks was to make a neon, I actually got an RGB box, so I'm going to put that in my profile too. And after I do any trades or make any neons or megas, I always want to add them to my profile. Okay guys, well I sat on the server for just a little bit and I didn't really see hardly anybody, so I decided to switch servers. I think I just went into the trading server. Sometimes it's just easier. A lot of times I just kind of go back and forth now, just trying to see if I can get any good trades. I definitely feel like if you don't have a very good inventory, the regular server is better than being on the trading server, but I guess that's just my personal opinion. I got this trade almost as soon as I set up my trading stand. I have my mega snorkel in there, so let's see what their offer is. At first they put in this frog and then they switched it out to the dragonfly. The dragonfly is really hard to trade, so I'm not going to take their offer. I really only got that one trade for the longest time, so I decided to paint my snorkel and see if I could have it follow me around, and anyone thought it was so cute and they'd want to offer for it. And as you can see, the new way to paint pets hasn't changed in the game, in this recording anyways. And really, after I got done painting the snorkel, I'm I think I could have done better with the colors, but really I just changed it to white. I tried a couple different combinations and I didn't like it, but at least I feel the lighter color lets the rainbow glow of it show up more, I guess. I really like any mega pet. I mean, who doesn't? But I really do think that these snorkels are cute. So pretty much I just wait around for trades, but then I also look at people's profile. I saw this person, they had a neon Scare Bear, so I just wanted to try to offer for it. Again, I really don't have that many pets. I don't have any really good offers, but I can always try, because the worst thing that's going to happen is they just say no. And they declined as soon as they saw my offer. I wasn't getting any offers for my mega snorkel, so I decided to switch it out and put in this coconut friend. This person offered a narwhal and I really didn't want to accept that. Then this person offered me a frostclaw, and I just think the coconut friend is cuter, so I don't want to take this offer either. Okay, well after a little while I decided to switch servers. I just went out to pick one that had quite a few people on it. It wasn't a full server, but almost. And I would say almost every time I play Adopt Me now, I want to scream Adopt Me, you broke it. Does anyone else have that feeling? Why did you make the server size smaller? I don't know. Something about it just isn't working for me. I saw this person that had this neon black panther, and you guys know I love this pet. And even though it's not a pet that Jen is looking for, it would definitely help us if we could have this pet to trade. And I really didn't even look at values. I just went to offer and just stuck in every mega and neon that I had. And I really didn't think they would accept it, but I just thought I'm just gonna try. And I'm not surprised, but they declined. And why did they decline? Well, probably my offer is under, there's no doubt in my mind. But not only that, their pet is in high demand and all my pets are in low demand. I saw a bunch of people with those new eggs, so I decided that I wanted to get one too. So I went over to check this out and see exactly what I needed to do. Okay, I just need to donate all the pets that I don't need in my inventory. And of course I was thinking I had enough pets to get like the big egg, and I just thought maybe, just maybe, I'll get lucky. So anyways, I put in a bunch of pets, and then I saw that I was getting closer to like the better egg. But at the same time, I don't want to give up like my good pets, or really any of the pets that I have 4 of that I can make a neon to be able to trade, even though I did do the tree frogs, but that's just because I have like a bunch of them, and so does everybody else. So I didn't even come anywhere close to getting like the good egg. But anyways, I'm gonna hatch this egg and we're gonna see what we get. But guys, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't do this on any other of my accounts. And after I did it this one time, I was so disappointed. It just was not worth it to me. So I really don't plan on using this like thing anymore. Like, I'm not gonna try to get any more of these eggs. If I want an egg, then I'll buy like one of the other eggs. So after giving up all those pets, guys, I got a tegu. I'm super disappointed. And everything was going pretty crummy this day until I got this trade. I saw this person that had a French Bulldog in their profile that they had for trade, so I wanted to offer for it. And I just like put in this rabbit, but then I asked them like if they saw anything else in my profile that they wanted for it. And they said that they were fine with taking the rabbit for it. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. It really seems like nobody wants to trade these French Bulldogs or really any of those pets that came out of the home pass, so I was so happy to get another one. But I still need one more if I'm going to make a neon to trade. Then I saw another person that had a Scare Bear, so I asked them if there was anything in my profile that they saw that they would take for it. They said perhaps the coconut friend, and I will be so excited if they actually go through with this trade. But before we did the trade, I asked them if they had any more Scare Bears, but they didn't. And they did go through with the trade, so we just got another Scare Bear. So after that trade, I just want to go out and check and see how many Scare Bears I have. It looks like I need 9 more. And I finished aging up my tegu, so now I can make a neon to trade. I think there's a lot of people that have the neon tegu, but there are also a lot of people that are working on mega tegus. So hopefully we'll be able to trade this pet. I got this offer for my mega snorkel, and I just really didn't want to take this offer. Then I had my neon poodle in my trading stand, and I had this person offer, and they started adding in like all these pets. I like the neon poodle like okay. I mean, the value of it is actually surprisingly like pretty good for a neon. And when I saw all these pets that they were adding in, I thought they were just like trolling me and showing me like their whole inventory. But I did go ahead and accept this, and they accepted the first trade window. I actually would be really excited about this trade because I would have a lot of pets to be able to trade away, and we could easily get like 4 more poodles to make a neon if we wanted to. And I was so excited because they did actually go through with this trade. So one of the pets in that trade was actually one of these muskrats, and they're actually really cute. So I decided to age this one up, and then I decided to go to the campground store and buy 3 more so I can make a neon to be able to trade. And here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 15. Remember, I need 9 more Scare Bears, so that's our goal moving forward. And really, I'm just going to work on making like all these neons that I have in my inventory. This is the end of day 15. It's day 16 and 17 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. It looks like 2 of these hammerhead sharks got aged up overnight to full grown, so I'll just have to check my inventory and see if we have enough to make a neon yet. Also, if you remember last episode, I got a muskrat, and then I bought 3 more so I can make a neon, so I want to work on those so I can make a neon today. Here's another look at the pets that Jen wants us to try to get for her. Remember, we're trying to get 16 Scare Bears. I think we still need 9 more. And then after I'm able to make a mega Scare Bear, then I'll try to work on getting some of these other pets maybe. I saw this person that had a Scare Bear in their profile for trade, so I wanted to ask them like if they would take this for it. I feel like when I ask people to go out and pick, they kind of are like just declining. I think this coconut friend is one of the like better like legendaries that I have, and I'm really just hoping that they'll take this because we need a lot of Scare Bears. And I'm so surprised because it seems like it's been so hard to get these Scare Bears, and I know if Halloween wasn't coming up it would be a whole lot easier to make this mega Scare Bear, but luckily this person accepted this trade. Okay, well after that trade we're halfway there. We have 8 Scare Bears so we can make 2 neons, but we still need 8 more. Also, it looks like I have 4 Munchkin cats like aged up so I can make a neon, and 4 hammerhead sharks to make a neon, so I just need to go to the neon cave to make those. I had this person offer for my neon tegu. They offered me a ladybug, which I think those are kind of cute, and it's an ultra rare. And then they put in this lunar tiger, and this wasn't necessarily like a bad offer. I just think I could probably do a little bit better. Then I had this person offer for my mega snorkel, and they added in this onza, which is a ride. So I thought that was like a really good start, but then they just added in all all these snorkels, and I really didn't want to make like another mega snorkel. I just don't have the time. I would rather just trade this one away for a really good offer and then try to be making like the low tier neons to trade. And I mean, really with the pet pins in game, this might have been like a really good offer because we could have got a ride onset, and I think we could have got something for that. But I was really hoping that I could use this mega snorkel to offer for like a neon scare bear so we could get like even closer to our goal of making a mega. And I have less than 2 weeks to actually make that mega scare bear, so that's really why I didn't take this offer. I had this person trade me and they put in this golden king penguin, and it isn't that I really like this pet, but it's ride. I mean, I don't dislike it, but it is a ride legendary, so I offered this guardian lion, but then this person just declined. And I'm off to the neon cave to make this neon munchkin cat so I can have that to trade. I think the munchkin cats are like a really cute pet. I think all of the ones that came out of the home pass are. And then I also aged up all of these hammerhead sharks so we can make a neon to be able to trade. This is probably like one of those low tier pets that I think is just so cute, and I'm really hoping that I can get something good for it. Wow guys, these days go by so quickly. It's already day 17. We didn't do too much yesterday. We didn't get too much accomplished. I did get that 8th scare bear, so I really hope I can get at least another one today. And I did make a couple of neons to be able to add to my profile to be able to trade, so hopefully we can get some good trades today. As soon as I logged in, I checked my pet pins, then I went and checked my lure, and then I want to catch up on these tasks. And then as soon as I headed to the center of town, I realized there is nobody, like nobody. There's no stands, there's nothing. I checked, there were quite a few people on this like server, but I just decided like right away I really need to switch servers. And usually when I pick a server, I don't pick like a really full one or like a full one because it takes like a long time to get into the server, but I try to pick one that has like a lot of people on it. I had this person offer for my chameleon, and this was just like a really under offer. Then I got this offer for my neon hop bop. This neon hop bop isn't worth that much, but all of these pets are like really hard to trade except for the nebula snake, so I just didn't want to take this offer. Then I think I need like one more mini schnauzer so I can make a neon to trade, so I saw this person that was trading one, so I asked them if they saw anything in my profile that they might trade me the mini schnauzer for. Then I went back out to look at their profile just to see if I could find something. Guys, I really just don't have like a lot of pets to offer. And at the same time, I really don't know what this mini schnauzer is worth. I mean, the values websites are telling us what they're worth right now, but I don't know if that's going to go up or down. This person replied with, and I'm like, does that mean like you don't want to pick, or does it mean, oh my gosh, your pets are awful? So then eventually they said like, to be honest, just offer what you're going to offer or something like that. And I have no idea what to offer. So I decided to go out and I put in this toucan just to see what they would do. And guys, they just declined the trade. Then I had this person offer for my neon tegu. They put in the snowy mammoth. I think that pet is like really cute and it's an ultra rare. And then they put in a dog, and then they switched it out to the zombie chick. And I'm really just not sure like what to expect for this neon tegu, and I do like the snowy mammoth, and I kind of thought that somebody might try to offer for that zombie chick just because we're getting like really close to Halloween. So I did decide to go through with this trade. Was it the best? I really have no idea. Well, after that, there just wasn't that many people on the regular server. There just never is. It drives me absolutely crazy. So I went to the trading server. It's pretty crazy, as in there are a lot of people on there. So then I just like, all I do is go, I usually set up my trading stand. I mean, most of the time I do. And then really, I just go from person to person, like looking at profiles, trying to find somebody that has, I'm really just looking for scare bears at this point. And then if I find somebody with a scare bear, I'll try to trade them. I will try to ask them if they see anything on my profile they want for it, but I also like most of the time like try to offer something. And what I have found is that if you go back to the regular server and you stay on there for a little bit and then you go back to the trading server, it'll actually send you to a different trading server, so that's kind of nice. I had this person offer this ride, pup tune, and then a hydra for my mega snorkel. Was it a good offer? I really don't know, guys. I really don't know. The value of the mega snorkel is like pretty high, but I just think that it's kind of like, I don't know, higher than it should be on the values website. But anyways, I ended up telling that person like, no thank you. Then I got this offer for my mega snorkel and another no thank you from me. And I am actually so happy that I turned down all those other offers for this mega snorkel, because then I got this offer, guys. This person offered me a ride guardian lion, a ride potion, a chameleon, a neon camel, a neon snorkel, and then they added in one of these winter baits, which like the winter fawn, you know, the winter buck, the winter doe all come from. So anyways, I decided to take this offer. I was hoping that they weren't just trolling me. This Mega Snorkel has been pretty hard to trade. They usually are, even though I think it's really cute, but I thought this was a really good offer, so I decided to take it. Then I got this offer for this neon camel, and all of these pets are just like really hard to trade. Then I had this person trade me to offer for this neon camel, and they just were putting in stickers. I don't really trade the stickers. I mean, I guess I would, but I just don't. And I would just much rather have pets to trade. Then I finished aging up all these muskrats, and I feel like this is like a really cute neon, and you can just like go buy them. So it's probably like a really good one that you could go buy like 4 muskrats and then make a neon to trade. And I just feel like a lot of people think this pet is really cute. So every single day we're just getting closer and closer to reaching our goal. I really hope that we can make that Mega Snorkel for Jen. I made that neon muskrat today, and then I feel like we got that really good trade for that Mega Snorkel, and hopefully that's a bunch of pets that we could trade for like scare bears, plus we have that ride potion. This is the end of day 17. It's day 18 and 19 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. It looks like I finished aging up one of these scare bears that I have, because remember I have 4. I'm trying to make another neon scare bear, and really I'm just trying to age up almost like all of my pets now. Here's a look at my inventory. I have that ride potion, and it looks like I need 8 more scare bears to be able to make that mega. And in the last episode I actually got some legendaries plus that ride potion for the Mega Snorkel that we traded. It looks like I need 1 more French bulldog and I can make a neon to trade. I would love to get a mini schnauzer today so I could have enough to make a neon. And I also really need to work on getting 4 of some pet, whatever that pet is, so we can just keep adding neons to trade. I'm gonna go ahead and make this scare bear neon, and then we'll have to age up that neon. I think the other neon is already aged up, and so that way if we age this one up, we'll be ready when we have enough to make the mega. If you remember, this is the pet that we are working on to get Jen. And then once we get enough of these scare bears to be able to make a mega, then I'll start like working on getting other pets that she likes. I had this person trade me an offer for my neon hot bob. They offered me this neon snorkel, but I already have a neon snorkel, so I really didn't want another one. Then when I went out to check out their profile, they actually had a scare bear, so I asked them if I could offer for it. They never actually said anything, but then when I went back to the trade window, they had put in this ultra rare neon like ice cube or cold cube or whatever it's called. And obviously I would rather have a neon ultra rare than this neon hot bob. And they accepted the first trade window, but then they declined. Then I had this person trade me. They asked if they could offer their snowy mammoth for my eggnog hair. And if you remember, we already have a snowy mammoth. So then I started thinking like, well, maybe if I could get 4 of them, I could make a neon, because remember, I need 4 pets of something to be able to make a neon right now. So now I'm looking for snowy mammoths. I had this person offer this neon mouse and this water moon bear for this neon muskrat, and I just think that maybe we can do better. Then I put in my profile that I was looking for the snowy mammoths. I had this person trade me. They said that they would take the toucan for it, so now we got our 3rd snowy mammoth and we just need 1 more. I wasn't getting the best trades like in the regular server, so I went to the trading server and I got a bunch of offers for these low tier neons. I got this offer for this neon muskrat and I just didn't want to take this offer. Then I had this person offer this red panda for this neon muskrat and I didn't want to take this offer either. This person offered me a neon cat and another no thank you from me. Then I had this person offer me this legendary rosy maple moth and a moon egg for this neon hot bob, and I will definitely accept this offer, so I did, but guess what? This person ended up declining. Then I saw this person that had a French bulldog. We need 1 more so we can make a neon, and they said that they would take my pink betta fish for it. Well, now we know we just need to age up that French bulldog and we can make a neon, and then get 1 more snowy mammoth to make a neon of those 2. And it's day 19. I know I only have 3 of these snowy mammoths, but I'm gonna go ahead and age them up so that when we get that 4th one, it'll be really easy to make a neon. I show in my profile that I'm looking for polar bears, although I don't have like a really great offer for one. But anyways, I had this person trade me. They had a polar bear and they wanted to see my offer. Of course, I asked them if they saw anything in my profile that they wanted for it, and then I went to check out their profile. They have some really cute pets, and then when I went back to chat, they actually said, I don't know, but what do you want to offer for it? I started out with this ride potion and then this moonbeam butterfly. I absolutely love those. And then I added in this neon muskrat because on their profile, they actually said that they were looking for one. Well, really, they they just said that they were looking for a regular one. So then when I went back to the chat, they said, can you switch the muskrat because I have a neon one already. So then I went out and I added in this neon 2025 birthday butterfly. You guys know I absolutely love that butterfly. And then I just asked them if they liked those. So then I just started adding in all of the low tier neons that I have for trade so I could ask them like which ones they actually liked. And eventually in the chat they said that they didn't like the neon butterfly. So then I started adding in like a bunch of my legendaries, I say a bunch, I don't have a bunch. I started adding in my legendaries and just some of my cute pets. And then I just asked them like, what do you like? And then they declined. Then I had this person offer for my guardian lion. I actually really like the guardian lion. They offered this ancient dragon and then this neon mouse. I like the ancient dragon just fine. And I have 2 guardian lions right now. One of them's ride and one of them's just regular, like no potion. So I decided to do this trade just so I had like some different legendaries and not 2 of the same. And after that trade, I just want to update my profile like I always do, or I try to anyways. Then I had this person trade me. If you remember, we have 2 neon scare bears. We still need 8 scare bears. This person actually put in a scare bear and I am just really hoping that we can trade them something for it. They said they would do it for the chameleon, and if you put it into values, the chameleon is over for the scare bear. But I'm telling you guys, the value of the scare bear has gone up because it's very close to Halloween, and I just think the value of it has gone up anyways. So no matter what the values website says, I think this was a pretty fair like trade. And I was able to get my 9th scare bear, so now we just need 7 more. I had this person trade me. They had that 4th snowy mammoth that I really want. Of course, I asked them if they picked out something for my profile because I have pets like listed that I'll trade for the snowy mammoth, and it just makes the trade go like a lot easier, I think. But then they were like, well, can you just give me an offer? So I put in this starfish and then they declined. And here's another look at my inventory at the end of day 19. We have 9 scare bears. We need 7 more. I need 1 more snowy mammoth. I did age up that last French bulldog, so I'm not sure why I didn't make the neon yet, but I need to do that for day 20. This is the end of day 19. It's day 20 and 21 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. Right now, I'm just working on aging up all the scare bears that I have, even the neon ones. So they're all ready to make that mega that we want to get Jen. And I don't really have a neon that I'm working on, so I'm just aging up all my pets so they're all aged up eventually. It looks like I got an age up potion in my lure today, which you guys know is my favorite. And I wanted to go straight to the neon cave so I don't forget to make this neon French bulldog. If you remember, I had aged these up and then I totally forgot to make them a neon, but I want to be able to put them in my profile so people know that we have a neon French bulldog for trade. The French bulldog is probably my favorite, if not one of my favorites that came out of the home pass. I think it is so cute and I wish I could have a mega. Here's a look at my inventory at the beginning of day 20. I still need 7 scare bears if I'm going to make that mega for Jen. I'm also looking for snowy mammoths. Really, I just need 1 more so I can make a neon to be able to trade. And then again, I need to get 4 more pets that I can make another low tier neon to be able to trade, and just keep like trying to do that. That's pretty much all I do when I transform these inventories, is just try to get like 4 of 1 pet so I can make neons to trade. I hatched this Aztec egg and I got a Tegu. I had this person trade me. They put in the scare bear, so of course I asked them if they saw anything in my profile that they wanted for it, and then I went to check out their profile. They have some really cute pets. Like they have this mega hare. Oh my gosh, I would love to have one of those. They also have a neon cheetah, which would be like Jen's dream pet or one of her dream pets. And this person was so sweet, but eventually they said that they didn't see anything on my profile that they wanted for the scare bear. You guys know that I absolutely love this 2025 birthday butterfly, but I thought it would look so much cuter if it was painted. I love how adoptme like changed the way that you like paint your pets, and you can actually pick like where the color is going to go. And I haven't really got any offers for this butterfly, and every time I go into the trading server, you kind of need like a pet that's following you around. I mean, sometimes I don't even have a pet out. But anyways, I love this butterfly, and I think if the colors were different, people would want to offer for it, so I decided to paint it. Alright, well after I got that butterfly painted, I headed to the trading server. I set up my trading stand, and really I just go from person to person to person and look at their profile, and all I'm doing is trying to find somebody that has a scare bear. Sometimes I get some good like offers like in these trading servers, but sometimes I don't, and I just go back and forth guys. I'll just go to the regular server and then I'll come back to a trading server and back and forth. I decided to add looking for Scare Bears in my name just so people can look instantly at me and know that I want Scare Bears. I had this person trade me. They asked if they could offer for my neon munchkin cat. Mostly I'm trying to get Scare Bears or trade up so I have something to offer for like a cheetah or a polar bear. Here's their offer, and it's actually probably a pretty good offer, but I just think that maybe we could do better, or this would be like a good ad for a polar bear. Then I had this person offer for my neon muskrat. They offered me this neon tegu, and the only reason I didn't take it is because I think that the muskrat is a little bit cuter and I think more people are probably looking for them. Then I had this person offer for my neon muskrat, and I just didn't want to take this offer. Next, I had this person offer me this neon black mummy cat, and I decided that I wanted to take this offer, so I accepted. But pretty much as soon as I accepted, they declined. They probably wanted me to offer for it, but they didn't actually say that. So then I had this person offer me a neon tree frog for this neon muskrat, and I just didn't want to accept that. Then this person offered for my neon muskrat. They put in this neon blue butterfly. You guys know I like that, and I feel like it's probably about equal to the neon muskrat. And then they put in these two badgers, so I decided to take this offer. And then it's day 21. I really hope that I get some Scare Bears today. And do you guys see how cool these Scare Bears, like their eyes are? They're so cool. Okay, well I head to the center of town and then I set up my trading stand, and then I go and I click on everybody that's on the server that's in the center of town and just check and see if they have a Scare Bear. I did find somebody that had a Scare Bear, but they had their Scare Bear like in the little picture. And I feel like when someone like puts it on display like in their profile, it means that they like really love it, and they probably are not going to trade it away. And I love looking at people's profiles because I just think it's fun to see like how different everybody like decorates their profile. I had this person trade me. They put in this ride Scare Bear. I asked them if there was anything in my profile that they saw that they wanted for this, and then I put in that guardian lion and that chameleon to see if maybe they liked one of those, and then they declined. These Scare Bears are really hard to get. People aren't wanting to trade them away. I think most of the people that have Scare Bears don't want to trade them, like they love that pet, but all I can do is keep trying to find more Scare Bears. And I wasn't getting very many trades on the regular server, so I decided to go to the trading server just to see if I could find some Scare Bears. I found this person that had a Scare Bear, so I traded them. I put in all my legendaries that I had for trade for the Scare Bear, and as soon as I asked them would they do one of these, they declined the trade. I know a lot of times you guys comment and you say like, I need you to like transform my inventory because I can't get any good trades. Guys, it takes me a really long time to get good trades. I just try to be like really patient, and I play like most days just for a little bit at least. And don't be scared to offer for a pet that you want. All the person can say is no or decline the trade. It's not that big of a deal. Eventually I will get these Scare Bears for this mega. I just know it. I had this person offer me this ride ancient dragon for my ride guardian lion. If you remember, I have like an ancient dragon already, and if I had more time for this transformation, I probably would have taken him up on this offer because I would rather have like 4 of the same pet to make a neon to be able to trade. But since I only have 30 days, I just didn't feel like it was a good trade because I want to try to have like different legendaries to choose from right now. Then I had this person trade me. They had a Scare Bear. They told me they would do it for the neon blue butterfly and the neon hammerhead shark, and I will definitely do this trade. Let's just hope they're not trolling us. And I was so excited because they actually went through with this trade. And now I just need 6 more Scare Bears and we can make a mega. And remember I said I need to get 4 of one pet so that I can make a neon. Of course I'm still trying to get that snowy mammoth, but I still need to make more neons, especially because I just traded away 2 of them for that Scare Bear. I hatched this egg and I got an orangutan. Then I had this person offer this peacock for this ancient dragon, and I would actually rather have the peacock. I think it's like a really cool pet. And after that trade, I just want to make sure to remember to update my profile. I hatched another egg, and this time I got an ant. I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for this toy poodle. I think this toy poodle is so cute, but I really didn't love their offer, so I told them no thank you, and then they said that they could switch out the pets, and I just told them I really like cute pets. And I was actually so excited about the pets that they put in. Well, really this first one is a kiwi, and I was really excited about that because I feel like a lot of people are looking for those. And then they added in the snowcat and then the muskrat, so of course we could get 3 more and we can make a neon. So I did go through with this trade. And then I hatched another egg, and this time I got another ant. And then I went out to check to see how many ants I have, and I guess that's just ant number 2. Then I hatched another egg, and I got another ant, so that's 3 ants. Now I just need 1 more if I want to make a neon. And I feel like I got pretty lucky, not because hatching an ant is luck, but that I got 4 ants so that I can make a neon. So that's exactly what I'm going to work on next. And here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 21. And I'm just slowly adding these scare bears, so we need 6 more if we're going to make that mega. This is the end of day 21. It's day 22 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. Here's another look at the pets that Jen wants us to get her. Remember, we're really trying to work towards that mega scare bear. I would love to get her a polar bear, a cheetah, and maybe a werewolf, but we'll just have to see, but we're definitely going to try to get her that mega scare bear. I saw that this person had a scare bear in their profile, so I asked them if it was for trade, and then I put in some of my legendaries just to see if they would take one of them for their scare bear, but unfortunately, they did not want to take my offer. Next, I had this person trade me through my trading stand to offer for this Ride Guardian Lion. They put in 2 legendaries. They put in that Mushroom Friend, which I really like, and then this legendary that comes from the Aztec egg. I think it's called the Quetzalcoatl. And even though the Guardian Lion is Ride, I thought that I would just rather have like 2 legendaries to be able to trade for those scare bears instead of this one. And then after that trade, I just want to make sure to update my profile. And you guys can take a look at my second page, like my offers for scare bears. They're probably not the best offer for a scare bear, but you know what? You just never know. Somebody might trade me and say that they'll trade their scare bear for one of them, so I might as well just try it in my profile. Next, I actually found this person that had a neon Ride scare bear. It didn't really matter to me that it was Ride, but guys, it was a neon. I think I need like 6 more scare bears at this point. And if you've watched all the other videos, then you know it's kind of slow going. So if I could get this neon, I would be so close. I would just need 2 more scare bears. And honestly, when I first traded this person, I just did not think that I would get this neon scare bear. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get it, but I am going to try because it would make this like trading challenge so much easier. Here we are at day 22, so we're already like over 3 weeks in. So that means I have like about a week left. And I really want to make sure I get this mega scare bear made for Jen. So of course, the first thing I asked them is if they saw anything in my profile that they would take for this neon scare bear. So they went out and checked on my profile, and then they said, I mean, it's going to have to be something good. Like you'd need to offer like more than one thing. And I was like, yes, like what do you like? So it took the longest time for them to pick out anything, and eventually this is the list that they came out with. The Moonbeam Butterfly, which guys, this was so hard for me to trade away. I absolutely love the Moonbeam Butterflies. Then they asked for my Ride Potion and that Mushroom Friend that I just traded for. They asked for that Neon 2025 Birthday Butterfly. You guys know I love that one too. And then they asked for the Neon Munchkin Cat. Okay, so here's the deal. I did actually pay or overpay for this Neon Ride Scare Bear. According to Elfbred anyways, I was over by the Ride Potion, but when you really want a pet, it's okay to overpay. Maybe you guys wouldn't have done this trade, but I really wanted this neon. This is going to make this transformation or making this mega so much faster. I would say the only 2 things that I was hesitant about trading away was that Moonbeam Butterfly, but only because I love them. But it's actually one of the pets that Jen gave me to start this challenge because she would rather have like a scare bear than she would this Moonbeam Butterfly. And then the other thing was the Neon Munchkin Cat. I kind of didn't want to trade it away because I kind of think that the value could go up on it. But in the end, I did overpay for this neon. I did do this trade, and guys, we just got a Neon Ride Scare Bear. So now we just need 2 more scare bears to be able to make that mega for Jen. Wow, guys, that really feels like the biggest accomplishment so far during this inventory transformation. I am so close. Then remember I said I needed to get like 4 of a low tier pet so that I can make a neon so I can be able to trade it away. I just really always like to have like a low tier neon that I'm working on. So I saw this person that had a Kai Jr. just like the regular one because I was hoping to get like 4 so I could make a neon like I said. I asked this person if they would look at my profile and see if they wanted any of the pets that I had for trade for it. But then they asked me like what I would want for my Quetzalcoatl. So then they just put in like a bunch of pets for me to pick from. I wasn't like really excited about any of them, but I also don't really like this legendary that I'm trading away. I'm sure there's some of you guys that absolutely love it, but it's just not one of my favorites. So eventually after they put in like all the pets, I picked like the Kai Jr. and I really love the Lovebird. You guys know that about me. So then I asked them if they would put in 16 of the Kai Juniors. And I know some of you guys are going to think this was like a horrible trade, but here's the thing. I can make a mega. I can use my pet pins. It's like low tier, so it'll go like really fast. And then instead of this legendary that not that many people like love, I will actually have a mega of a very cute pet. Values wise, in the end, I'll actually be ahead. So anyways, I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this trade, but I traded away this Quetzalcoatl for 16 Kai Juniors and a Lovebird. And then after I did that trade, I need to update my profile because right now it says that I'm looking for Kai Juniors, but I'm not looking for them anymore. And I have a lot of work to do if I actually want to age up all these Kai Juniors to give Jen a mega or to be able to trade it away. And here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 22. We got 16 Kai Juniors, guys. We did actually get that Quetzalcoatl and Mushroom Friend today, but we traded both of those away for something different. I got that Neon Ride Scare Bear that I'm so excited about. It looks like I still need one more Snowy Mammoth so I can make a Neon to be able to trade. And I'm still working on making that Neon Ant. And as soon as I'm done making that Neon Ant, I want to start working on those Kai Juniors so I can make that mega. And then along the way, I will also be aging up all those Scare Bears. Okay, so this is actually the beginning of day 24, and here's the thing. My computer did not record day 23, so I had to go back, and I'm just going to show you the trades that I did on day 23. I traded away that Neon Mouse. Guys, those are so hard to trade. I actually got that 4th Snowy Mammoth that I need to be able to make that Neon. I traded away my rare Zebra for these 3 rare pets that I think are really cute. I traded my Neon Hotbot for this Neon Abesian Cat, which I felt like was a really good trade. And I was able to get another blue butterfly because I'm trying to get 4 of them so I can make a Neon. And then if you look at my inventory for the beginning of day 24, you can actually see that I already started working on making this Mega Kai Jr. It looks like I actually made that Neon Snowy Mammoth because all I had to do was age up that last one. And I also made that Neon Ant because I just needed to finish aging those up, which I did in day 23. And remember, I only need 2 more Scare Bears, so let's hope we'll get them today so we can go ahead and make that mega. It's my first trade of the day for day 24, and this person asked if they could offer for my chameleon. And here was their offer. They offered me this Ride King Bee and this Neon Starfish, and I just thought that this was a really good trade. I absolutely love the chameleons, but I know everybody doesn't. And I thought this might be better just to mix things up to change our inventory a little bit. And I was able to actually age up 4 of those Kai Juniors so I can make my first Neon, but remember guys, I need 4 Neons so I can make that mega. I think I'm a big fan of all the Kai Juniors, but especially this one because I just love the blue color. It's so cute as a Neon, and I can't wait to see what the mega is gonna look like. I had this person trade me. They put in the Scare Bear. I asked them if they saw anything on my profile that they wanted for it, and guys, after they looked at my profile, they just declined the trade. Then I had this person ask if they could offer for one of my Kai Juniors. I actually have an extra, and I really liked their offer, so I went ahead and went through with this trade. Not a lot happened in day 24, but here's a look at my inventory at the end of day 24. And I hope you guys will join me for the next video, where hopefully I can get 2 more Scare Bears. This is the end of day 24. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to like and subscribe. It's day 25 and 26 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. If you remember from the last episode, I'm trying to work on making this Mega Kai Jr. so we have it to trade. These Kai Juniors are super quick to age up because they're uncommons. And I know I've told you guys in the past, but I check these accounts and the lures several times a day if I can, and so I can age them up even quicker with using the pet pins. It looks like I already have a bunch of them aged up, and I always am grinding with one while I'm trading. And here's a look at my inventory at the beginning of day 25. I still need to get 2 Scare Bears, so let's work on that today, and I'd love to get a mini Schnauzer. Here's a look at my profile. I actually added a section where I'm looking for the mini Schnauzer. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get one for one of these pets, but I can try. It's my first trade of the day, and I had this person put in this Fly Ride Scare Bear. You guys know I need 2 more. I asked them if they saw anything on my profile or if they picked out from my profile what they wanted for it. Then they also added in that mini Schnauzer that I really want. So I went out to their profile to see if there was anything that they want that maybe I have. And the only pet that they have listed that they actually want is the crocodile, and I don't have one. They checked on my profile and then they just came back to chat and said just offer. I don't really know what to offer, and guys, I don't really want to offer for a fly ride one just because I already have like a ride scare bear or maybe two. So I put in this legendary ride like King Bee. I know not everybody like loves those, and then I put in this neon snowy mammoth. I think they're really cute. So then I just said I really don't know what to offer because I'm not exactly sure like what you're looking for. And then they said that they probably wouldn't trade away their scare bear. But let's hope we can get this mini schnauzer because then we can make a neon to be able to trade. And then they said that they had some blue butterflies. Remember, we're looking for blue butterflies. And they asked if they could get the muskrat. You can buy the muskrat like in the campground store, but I can't remember exactly how much it cost. So then I asked them what they wanted for that mini schnauzer, and they said the Anza and the scarlet butterfly. So I didn't get another scare bear, but guys, I will happily trade away these pets to get that mini schnauzer. That makes 4 mini schnauzers, so now I can make that neon. After that trade, I had this person, they put in this ant, and then they asked me if I wanted to offer, and at first I was like, not really, but then I was like, oh, I have this tree frog, I'll just try. And I was actually really happy with this trade because I have so many of these tree frogs on my other accounts, and I really think that I could trade away this ant easier than I could trade away a tree frog. Next, I had this person trade me. They asked me if I would do 4 butterflies or like if they could trade me their 4 butterflies for my water rabbit. This water rabbit is really cute, but I would really rather make like neons to be able to trade, and it'll be pretty hard to get 4 of these water rabbits like quickly. So then I went out to look at their profile and I'm like, oh my gosh, they have really good pets. These blue butterflies are like nothing to them. So then I just asked them like how many of these blue butterflies they had. They said that they had 25 of them, and I think I need like 13 more because I was thinking that I can make a mega at this point. But then they said that they would do it for 8 of these blue butterflies, and I feel like that's a pretty good deal. I can still make 2 neons, and then I can try to get 5 more to be able to make a mega. Then I saw this person that had a scare bear in their profile for trade, so I asked them if it was for trade. And then when I added in my pets for them to pick from, they declined. Oh my gosh, guys, do you remember we got this Ride King Bee and that neon starfish for our chameleon? Well, this person wanted to offer for this Ride King Bee. It's not my favorite. I will definitely trade it away for a good offer, and this was a really good offer. They put in a ride potion and then a dimension drifter, this temple friend, and then this lunar gold tiger. They're all legendaries. And I know they're hard to trade, but I feel like the King Bees are pretty hard to trade too. And after that trade, I have a lot more legendaries and this ride potion to put on my profile for trade. And after that trade, I just want to make sure to update my profile. Then I had this person trade me and they asked me if they could offer for my ride potion. And guys, they had me at fallow deer. I absolutely love these. These are very easy to trade, so we could definitely get a good offer for it, maybe a scare bear. And then I would say everything that they added after that I wasn't too excited about, but it really didn't matter because I really love that fallow deer. And can you guys comment down below and tell me if you know anything about these dolls, like the rap doll? I know that there's like different dolls that come out of them, like 3 different ones. I've just never been a fan, but I don't really know like much about them. So can you tell me, like, are they worth anything at all? Then I found another person with a scare bear, so I put in a bunch of legendaries, even that fallow deer. I really didn't want to trade it for the scare bear, but I do because I need 2 more. I have to have 2 more. And of course, that's the one that they chose, which was the best one out of these legendaries, in my opinion. That means I just need 1 more scare bear, and I can make that mega for Jen. Then I had this person trade me. They put in a blue butterfly. You guys know I'm looking for like 5 more blue butterflies, I think. And they asked me if I would trade my minion chick for it. The minion chick is probably one of the legendaries, or like the lowest legendary, I think. It's not worth like hardly anything, but sometimes, just sometimes, I can get like pretty good offers for it, so I'll like hold out for a little bit better. But I think I'm gonna trade it for this blue butterfly because like I said, I need 5 more. Okay, so now I just need 4 more blue butterflies so we can make a mega blue butterfly too. And I need 1 more scare bear, just 1 more scare bear. So I asked this person, I saw them, they had a scare bear for trade. I asked them if they would look at my profile and like pick something that they wanted for it, and guys, they declined. I will get that last scare bear I need. This was so easy. This person put in a blue butterfly. They told me that they wanted the mer horse, which they picked out from my profile for it, and guys, we just got another blue butterfly. Okay, well after that trade, I found another person that had a scare bear. I feel like there are a lot of scare bears out there, but people just do not want to trade them. And you know I keep getting declined for the offers that I give for them. Or I guess once they look at my profile or just see the legendaries that I have, I don't really have that great of pets. So did I overpay for this last Scare Bear? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But I really just did not want to pass up the chance to get this last Scare Bear so we can make that mega for Jen. Oh my gosh, guys, on day 25, we finally have the last Scare Bear we need to make that mega. But I still have a lot of work to do. I need to age all of these up, and I'm working on that Mega Kai Jr., and now I'm trying to work on a Mega Blue Butterfly. Okay, well remember I already made that first Neon Kai Jr., here's the second Kai Jr., and I'm ready to make the third Kai Jr. So that means I just have to age these up so I can make my fourth Neon Kai Jr., and then we have to age all those neons up to make the mega. And it's day 26 of my inventory transformation. I almost have that last Kai Jr. aged up so I can make that fourth neon, and I'm so close to having some of these Neon Kai Juniors aged up. Here's a look at my inventory at the beginning of day 26, and I really just need to grind. I also need to age up that last mini Schnauzer so I can make a neon to be able to trade. I plan on looking at people's profiles and maybe trying to get a polar bear or a werewolf or a cheetah. I realized my name still said that I was looking for Scare Bears, and I'm not looking for them anymore. I aged up that last mini Schnauzer before I could make a neon. I think this one might be my favorite one from the home pass. And after making that neon, I want to add it to my profile. The Halloween event started in Adopt Me, and you guys know I think this kitty bat is so cute, and I would love to be able to get one for Jen. I don't know why, but every time an event starts like in Adopt Me, the trading just goes like downhill. Like there just isn't as many people like trading. I'm just not sure like what's going on. I had this person trade me to offer for my neon ant. At first they put in one of those blue butterflies, and then they ended up adding in like a minion chick, and I would rather have a neon than the minion chick, so I told them no thank you. Then I aged up the very last Kai Jr., the 16th one, so I can finally make this fourth neon. Remember I told you because they're uncommon they go so quick. I absolutely love this new game, The Hauntlet. I love that it's like really easy, not to like necessarily win but just to like play. The only thing I don't like about it is it wastes like a lot of time when I could be grinding. But the good thing about it is your pet ages up. I'm not exactly sure like how, but it's kind of like it's in the pet pen, like when it's with you in the game. And guys, I actually escaped. It was one of my first times like playing, and I was so shocked, but I actually escaped the game and got the sticker. So I just wanted to show you guys and prove to you and show you what you actually get if you win. It's actually really worth it. I got 21,000 candies, that super cool sticker, a yarn apple, and 2,000 bucks. But I think it's a little bit of luck and having like a really good team that like works together to get you through like the whole thing. And I wanted to check out the sticker, and as soon as I got it, I wanted to add it to like my profile. And I think of all the stickers in Adopt Me, this is the one that I absolutely positively love. Mostly because I earned it. I wish they would do like more like stickers like that. And please ignore like the horrible job I did like trying to catch this kitty bat this time. It's pretty embarrassing. This is the end of day 26. It's day 27 of transforming my fan Jen's inventory. If you remember from the last episode, we got 16 Scare Bears so we can finally make that mega for Jen, which is exactly what she wanted. And I also have 16 Kai Juniors to make another mega so we can try to trade it for something else that Jen wants. And here's a look at the pets that Jen asked me to get for this transformation. I don't think I'll probably be able to get like all of these, but we already got that mega Scare Bear, and hopefully I can at least get one more of these so I can give it to her. And here's another look at my inventory at the beginning of day 27. I had started collecting like blue butterflies, and if I get 3 more, then I can also make a mega blue butterfly. And another thing that I'm doing is collecting the candies like from the events. And so I plan on buying some of the Halloween pets for Jen too, especially because she loves Halloween pets. I had this person trade me, they put in this blue butterfly because they saw that I was looking for it, so I asked them if they had picked out a pet that they wanted for it, like from my profile. They picked out the Starmite, and I will definitely trade that away for this blue butterfly. I told you that those low tier pets like take like not that long to age up, and guys, I'm finally ready to make that Mega Kai Jr. And it is so fun to watch this. It's so cool. And this Mega Kai Jr. does not disappoint. It's one of the coolest megas, I think. I especially love it when the megas like change colors on lots of different parts or the whole thing thing like glows. And I was able to claim some RGB boxes that I will also be giving Jen because I made that mega. And I played a lot of games. And pretty much during the Halloween event, at least this year, I have been sitting over by the kitty batch just like collecting from the treat bag and hoping that I'll get enough yarn apples that I can actually get Jen a kitty bat. Then I got so lucky. This person asked me like how many blue butterflies, like how many more I needed, or they asked me how many I had. I checked and I already have 14, so I only need 2 more. And this person traded me and they had 2 blue butterflies. They added them to the trade window and then I asked them if they picked out like which pets that they wanted for them. And guys, they said that I could have these blue butterflies for free. This was so sweet of this person. I don't know this person, but I'm so thankful for them because after this trade, I now have 16 of the blue butterflies and I can make another mega. And it's day 28 and I got an age up potion out of my lure, which is going to come in handy because I need to age up these pets fast. You guys know I've been saving up all my age up potions because I wanted like the last few days, I wanted to be able to age up like all the pets that still needed to be aged up like really quickly. I was able to make this last neon scare bear, so now I just need to age this up before we can make our mega. I was also able to age up some of these blue butterflies so I can make another neon blue butterfly. I had this person trade me to offer for my neon snorkel. I think the neon snorkels are really cute, but as long as I get a legendary, which this is, this Quetzalcoatl, I'm pretty happy with the trade because then I have another legendary to be able to trade. Then they added in these other pets, and I just kind of felt like it was an upgrade from the neon snorkel. Also, with all these pets that they added in besides the puma, I feel like when people are looking for them, they will overpay for them. I mean, not like a lot or anything like that, but you can get some cute pets, like for this tawny frogmouth and this sea skeleton panda. And then I wanted to update my profile after that trade. Then I used some of my age up potions to age up some of these scare bears because I really want to make that mega, and the legendaries do take a long time. I had this person trade me. They wanted to offer for my Mega Kai Jr., but they put in this Mega Mouse, and I would definitely rather have the Mega Kai Jr. And then I used even more age up potions on these scare bears because I really wanted to make that mega. Then I finished making another neon blue butterfly, and now I have to age that up. And then I was trying to be patient, but I needed to use like even more age up potions because I just wanted to get this mega scare bear made. And I was finally able to go to the neon cave to make this mega scare bear. I am so excited about this. I am so happy to get this for Jen. I think the scare bear is like a super underrated pet. I actually have a mega on my main account, and I love that it changes from like day to night, like what it looks like. They remember how I said I wanted to try to get like more pets or more of the pets that Jen wanted. So I was checking out people's profile. I saw that this person had a polar bear, so I wanted to try to offer. I didn't know exactly what to add, and guys, remember, I don't have like the best pets, but I added in this Mega Kai Jr. because I think it's really cute. And then I decided to add in this neon bulldog just to see, and they obviously didn't like my offer because they just declined. They didn't even ask me to change the pets. And then remember how I said that Jen said that she just really likes Halloween pets? This person just randomly traded me and put in all these ghosts, and there were so many. I was like, oh my gosh, could I actually make a mega ghost before the end of this challenge? Well, they added in 14 ghosts and asked me if I had an offer for this. I think the ghosts are so cute, and guys, it's one of those megas where the whole thing glows when it's mega. So I was like, yes, I definitely will try to offer for these ghosts. I wasn't sure what to offer. I put in this neon starfish and this neon camel, and it probably was an overpay for this, but I'm not really sure since it's Halloween and these are Halloween pets from last year. Well, are they from last year or are they from the year before that? It doesn't really matter. All I was thinking is, okay, more Halloween pets for Jen. So now I'm on the lookout for 2 more ghosts. I had this person trade me. They put in 2 ghosts. Well, actually, they asked me like how many ghosts I was looking for. I asked them if they picked like anything from that section on my profile. Oh my gosh, how did I get so lucky? They said I could have these for free. This was so sweet, and guys, it really worked out well for me because now I can make that mega. And you guys can say what you want, but I am going to always accept free pets if people are giving them away. So now I have 16 ghosts, and I'm gonna make a mega for Jen or another mega for Jen. And it's day 29 of our inventory transformation for Jen. I was able to make another neon blue butterfly, and I decided because I had so many pets that I needed to age up that I actually was just going to not play on this account for a while and just check it like every 4 hours as often as I could, just until I could get all those ghosts aged up and work on these blue butterflies. And I was working on 2 transformations at the same time, and guys, it really took a lot. It was hard to keep them all straight, and so in anyways, I went to work on the other transformation. I just checked this one, so I aged all those ghosts up using the pet pens. And there is absolutely no way without these pet pens I could have got all these pets aged up so quickly. So I'm so thankful that I actually have the pet pen. And have you guys ever got this message? They actually did make the neon, but it just didn't show up. But there was an actual neon like ghost in my inventory when I checked, so I don't know what happened. And then I made another neon blue butterfly. I think this is the last one. Then I had this person trade me. They put in this polar bear because I'm looking for polar bears. And I'm so close to the end of this transformation and I really want to get this polar bear for Jen. At first I tried to put in this neon bulldog or French bulldog, but then they asked if I could do the neon mini schnauzer. You guys know I love that one. And then they asked me to add the kiwi, and guys, I could not believe this, but they actually went through with this trade, so I got a polar bear for Jen. And I don't know why after all the trades that I've done on this account, but that polar bear trade was like the best one yet. It was like, I don't know, I was just like the most excited about that one. I love the polar bears, and I'm really trying to make a mega on my main account, or I would love to have a mega polar bear on my main account. Okay, for the end of day 29, I actually was able to make that last neon ghost that I need before I can make that mega, and I still need to age up all these neon ghost and blue butterflies before I can make that mega for Jen. But I just decided that I was going to just check the pet pens like every 4 hours so I could get that done. And I can't wait for you guys to see the next episode where I actually give Jen her transformed inventory. This is the end of day 29. It's day 30 and the last day of me transforming my fan Jen's inventory. I told you guys in the last video that I was just going to keep checking my pet pens so I could age all those blue butterflies and those ghosts up. Really, I just needed to age the neons up because I already had all the neons to make the megas. So now that they're all aged up, let's go to the neon cave and make these megas. The first mega that I'm going to make is this blue butterfly. The megas just look so cool when you make them in the neon cave. I absolutely love how AdoptMe has changed this. Any mega pet is like really cute in my opinion. And you guys know I love the butterflies, any butterfly. But Jen really likes Halloween pets, so I'm so excited to make her this mega ghost, and I hope she loves it. The ghost is so cool as a mega because the whole thing like glows. And I absolutely love it when the whole pet like lights up. And this really makes me want to have a mega ghost. Okay guys, well that is pretty much all I did for day 30. So before I show you the inventory transformation, like all the pets that I got for Jen, let's go back to the beginning when I actually met her for this inventory transformation. So this is the first video when Jen actually told me the pets that she wanted me to get for her. She said polar bear, she said cheetah, she liked Halloween pets, mega scare bear, and werewolf. I told her I hope that I could get some of her favorites, and then guys, she's just been watching along with you when I do like the update videos. This was Jen giving me the starting inventory that she wanted me to start with, and then I actually traded my alt account that did the inventory transformation, all of these pets. So Jen got me started with a mega ice cube, a priceless shrimp, a moonbeam butterfly, a mega snorkel, 4 2025 birthday butterflies, 4 of the hammerhead sharks, and 4 hot bops. So like I said, after Jen traded me those pets, I actually traded them to my alt who had nothing on her account. I even wiped out like the bucks and everything, or I tried to spend all the bucks. And then here's me trading my alt account, like all the pets that Jen gave me. And then I took 30 days. And you guys know that this inventory transformation was like really slow going at the beginning. It took me so long to get all those scare bears so that I could make that mega for Jen. So here's a look at the inventory at the end of day 30. I did get her that mega scare bear, and I did get her a polar bear, and I did make a mega ghost, which is a Halloween pet. And you guys know I was so excited about that polar bear, and that mega scare bear, I mean, it was one of the things she wanted. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to actually get it, but I did. So remember, I also saved up like 168,000 of those candy corns, so I let Jen spend those as well. So what do you think that Jen spent her candy corn on? The first thing Jen wanted me to buy her was 2 of these black dogs. Then I bought her one of these skelly bats. I absolutely love these. Then she wanted one of these AAs or IIs. And then she asked for 2 of these sticker packs. And I have to remember to buy myself some of these sticker packs before the event is over. I'm so excited. It's finally time to give Jen her new inventory. I'm going to start with the pets that she just picked out because she already knows she's going to get them, and these sticker packs that she picked out. And I'm so happy that I could add these to the inventory since she really likes like Halloween pets. I was so excited that I was able to find all these Scare Bears like throughout the 30 days so I can make that mega for her, and I'm so excited to give her that polar bear. And guys, this inventory transformation was so much fun. I hope you guys followed along the whole time and watched me and how I actually transformed this inventory. And after I started putting this stuff in, she was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I wish so much that I could help all of you guys transform your inventory if you need it. So if you haven't already gone over to my post tab, please go over there and sign up so maybe I could transform your inventory. Jen was so thankful, and she was most excited about the Mega Scare Bear and the Polar Bear because both of those were pets that she had actually asked for. That was the first trade with like the best pets, but then I was able to give her 3 of the yarn apples, so hopefully she could get a kitty bat. And then really, I was just giving her every single pet like out of my inventory and every single other thing that I got. Remember, I got those RGB boxes. I had like got some gifts, and some of these pets that I'm giving her, I actually like absolutely love them, like the Puptoon and the Lovebird. And I really hope that these pets can like help her like get like even more of the pets that she wants like in the future. I mean, some of the pets that she ended up weren't awesome, but then I was able to give her some of this pet wear. I gave her all these gifts, all these RGB boxes. And I always worry about these, especially like doing this for a fan. Like I didn't want to mess it up for her, but I would say that we could say that this inventory transformation was successful. All right, guys, if I was going to transform your inventory, what would be the one pet that you would love to get? Could you comment down below and let me know? Jen appreciated me transforming her inventory so much. And I can't wait to do more inventory transformations for my fans in the future. And here's one more last look at the inventory. The one on the right is the one that I started with, and the one on the left is the one that I ended up getting for Jen. Bye guys, until next time.